just have to go. I want to leave this all behind. Can we close this door for peace of mind? 'Cause I'm not the one to scream and shout, and you don't want to talk this out. And I don't want to lose me, so I need to choose me. Choose me. So I need to choose me. Choose me. I really need to tell you the truth. Your talk is cheap, but your words cut deep. Don't you understand that you're bringing me down till I'm stuck on the ground? I need to turn on the noise so I can make the right choice. I need to know, can this be different, or should I let this go? I want to leave this all behind. Can we close this door for peace of mind? 'Cause I'm not the one to scream and shout, and you don't want to talk this out. And I don't want to lose me, so I need to choose me. Choose me. So I need to choose me. Choose me. I really need to, and I don't want to lose me, so I need to choose me.
I was trying to forget you, staying sober, feeling numb, seeing you in empty spaces, silent screaming that you're gone. Left up our heart, what you promised undone, paralleling your lies with my heart and my soul, breaking me down into pieces I fell for you. And now I can get you out of my memory. In the darkness there's a picture of you and me. And if I look back, broken remembering, I know, afraid I will never be, 'cause now you're just a memory.
You're an old soul with your ripped jeans on. You love rock and roll, going out all night long. Miss Independent, no, you don't need no one, but I hope I see you tonight. You're that instant classic, old-fashioned type. No, you like dancing on your own with nobody in sight. And people don't understand you, but I don't know why. 'Cause nothing looks better than that old school vibe. Karaoke, and you're always terrified but keep it low-key. But you sound better than the radio. When you get that mic, you put on a show. And if you don't, you should know, you should know. You're that instant classic, old-fashioned type. No, you like dancing on your own with nobody in sight. And people don't understand you, but I don't know why. 'Cause nothing looks better than that old school vibe. Type. No, you like dancing on your own with nobody inside. People don't understand you, but I don't know why. 'Cause nothing looks better than that old school vibe. Oh. 'Cause nothing looks better than that old school vibe.
Hungry like the wolf, Tasmanian devil inside my eyes. They're going wild, howling to the moon, the story of madness. They can't keep quiet, losing my mind. The animal inside of me is taking over everything. You make me think I'm on these things. You make me go. Raging like a fire, burning on the inside. The fever spread consumes my head, and I don't wanna feel it, but I really need it. Your medicine, it's my poison. The animal inside of me is taking over everything. You make me think I'm on these things. You make me go.
Let's do it. Welcome everyone to another Call of Cthulhu stream. I just realized something. Oh, there it is. Okay, it switched over. It wasn't switching on my screen and I was confused as to why. But again, welcome. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday evening. And thanks for joining us for Call of Cthulhu.
Wow, Jared did the intro for me today. What a nice
right,
guy.
I forgot that you did the intro. I always think that Peter does all the intros when he streams anything. Hey, Jack, do you want to do a secondary intro?
Yeah, hey, it's October 1st, guys. It's spooky month.
Spooktober!
This works out perfectly. We get to play Call of Cthulhu a couple times this month for Spooktober. It's one of my favorite times of the year.
The
kind of for
spookiness
that
is
reason.
over top of my head. He's spooky.
Oh, that is pretty spooky. So anyway, Leon, a skeleton in the background comes to life and pulls your skin off.
No shit. I
Skeletons in the
didn't know
water.
Leatherface was here.
Yeah. But yes, we're back
Wait
with
a
more Call of
second.
Cthulhu. Yeah.
If it's October, why does Jack's shirt say December on it? Oh, this is
What are-
Decemberists.
That's a
one of
band that you can
White's
only listen
mysteries.
to in December, and they only come out in
Only
December.
December.
They emerge from their cave.
Yeah, it's like reverse hibernation for the Decemberists.
What's the name of the guy who sings all the Christmas songs? All moms love.
Michael Bublé?
Michael Bublé.
Michael
He
Bublé.
raps this from his coffin, and he was like, "Ah,
Yeah. Killer.
Oh man. All right.
Yes. So I will get the ball rolling here. I think Matt's coming in a little bit, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be over at my place pretty soon, probably.
Okay.
So I'll
So no
have
worries
to
then.
temporarily get up and go let him in
No worries. No worries.
and set him up because I need to find a good angle for him.
But
put him in one of those chairs behind you."
I'm putting him on the ball. He's going on the exercise ball. It's good for you.
Should I sit on an exercise ball at work? There is one at work. No one uses it.
You should sit on it as long as your elbows are not below the desk. If you're below the desk, you're going to find that your arms are going to fall asleep quite often because you're going to rest right on the ulnar nerve there. But
What
Um,
desks are you sitting at where your elbows aren't? Even my elbows are below the desk now, and I'm sitting on a chair.
your elbows should always...
ball's like
your
half the
elbows,
size of a
basically, your
chair.
elbows should be like at desk height or a little bit above it.
that makes sense.
This is
That's
how
what
you
I meant.
should sit at a desk. You should sit like this. This is how most people sit.
The best part about this is that your video is so laggy that it's like slow. It's like the long build up.
You ever see
I know
seen
my
like those those silent movies from like the 1920s where they didn't have like the ability to talk and like have the sounds come out at the same time, so it would be like two people talking and then like 5 seconds later it was a black frame with the subtitles on
Oh
it.
yes.
That's basically what we just saw with Evan.
Yeah, you'll see me mouth some words, and then you have to go into the general chat, and then that's where I'll type out what I actually said.
I've decided, just kind of before we quickly start here, just on the topic of chairs, I've owned this chair. This is like a rip-off Secret Lab chair, like 100% rip-off Secret Lab chair, and
Wow.
it is shit. It's already fucking falling apart. I don't think I've had it for even like 3/4 of a year, and it's already just imploding. Like if I sit back far enough, it drops like 2 inches on the actual like riser. So I think I'm gonna go back to my Bosu ball because my Bosu ball is always trustworthy.
I've been sitting in this trusty boy since I was freaking in grade 10, my guy.
Probably
This-
need a new chair.
Me and this chair have been through a lot. It was even in Grayskull.
It totally was, yeah. That was, man, memories. I mean, I don't want to derail this stunning conversation about chairs.
But we're here to play Call of Cthulhu!
We are here to play Call of Cthulhu. Happy Spook Month, everyone. So, last time we left off, you guys did some preliminary investigations following Jackson's death at the hands of some untoward individuals. Some nefarious individuals. Peter fell off a fire escape and almost died. Jared soaked a man with a bucket of piss.
sure
Went
did.
through an interrogation. And not much was learned, which left you guys to go to a lecture hall and sit through a thrilling lecture about a bat cult from Australia, from an Australian professor. And,
oh yes, I remember that.
yes, that was also good times. You then, Clyde, you bribed a police officer. There was some hijinks that happened in the university library, leading only Norman to be the one who gained any information during his time there, which led you to the apartment of an eccentric man named Mordecai Lemming, who gave you some directions towards a place called Juju House, which is where we left off. So, you guys have a few leads to pick up on. You've got the Carlisle expedition, which you've got no information about as of yet. You got Juju House, was just one of the places that was name dropped, and then you've got Jackson's funeral tomorrow. So you stand out on the streets of New York. Pretty cold out today. Still pretty nasty weather from the big storm that blew through, and it's been pretty snowy on and off for the past couple of days. What would you guys like to do?
Wait a second.
Uh-oh.
What day is it?
It's Friday. Friday the 16th, I believe.
Dope.
Does that? Is there any relevance to that, Evan?
He doesn't like Mondays.
That's
Oh,
none of
right.
your business.
Right, I forgot he didn't
Leon.
like Mondays.
You don't even know I don't like Mondays. Okay?
Don't
Nobody knows.
I know.
You haven't been with me for a Monday yet. You don't even know what happens.
Do you get a boat every Monday? It's like you buy it to make yourself feel better.
I ran out of money. I left my last gold bar.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
My last nickel.
Oh,
All right. Okay, ready, boys?
yeah.
See you on the other side of the session. Goodbye, Evan.
Hello, Norman.
Leon. What's your Clyde? What
Yeah,
are we
no.
doing today? You guys want to
Well,
go
I
to that
think,
funeral?
Well, that's tomorrow, Norman.
It is tomorrow,
What? No, it's today, Norman.
isn't?
No, it's tomorrow,
it's-
I believe.
The funeral's today on Friday the 16th.
No, Clyde. Sorry, I'm confusing you now. I'm telling Norman it's today, not tomorrow. The day itself is today. Norman.
Of
Didn't
course,
you
it's always
tell
today.
us that it's tomorrow? Jack, didn't you just tell us
No.
it was tomorrow?
You have a
funeral's
newspaper article that says it's tomorrow.
What date is on the newspaper?
Is this not the morning right now?
We literally we like just stepped out of the apartment of
Yeah,
the
so
one
you-
dude who told us
You
to go
left
somewhere
left
else.
Mordecai Lemming's apartment, and that's where we picked up. So you're standing out on the
We gotta
streets.
go to bed still.
Oh my god.
It's like a little kid at
The
Christmas.
newspaper. I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
One more
What's the
syllabus of
date?
the funeral.
I must have blacked out again.
Oh, Norman, you make everything just so much better.
To me, right now, it feels like it's been 2 weeks since we were inside talking to Mr. Juju.
We haven't got.
Oh, we haven't done the
We
Mr.
haven't got the Juju.
yet. It's also not Mr. Juju. It's the Juju house. His name is Silas.
Ah, Norman, what are we gonna do with you?
Let's go to bed. Back to
What time is
me,
it?
Mary.
It's like kind of late afternoon at this point.
God damn it!
Everything Evan says, it just gets contradicted. Oh,
Well,
shit.
Norman, I suppose you could go to bed, but I would like to check out this Silas McQueen fella at the Juju house.
Yeah, let's go to the Juju house.
All right. I could use some juice.
Yeah, all right, Norman.
Yeah,
let's go.
let get some juice.
We'll get you some prune juice.
You know what? You guys won't be laughing when you're 69 years old and you got your youth making fun of you instead of respecting you like they should. I let you stay on me merry. I feed you a scrumptious bowl of
Norman.
whatever the fuck I made last night.
Norman, you're 69. You don't look a day over 30.
Wow, Leon. You stick your nose up my ass any farther, you're gonna get shit up your nose.
Norman, I gotta say that if I make it to 69, I will be laughing.
That's a good age. It's a good age. All right, to Juju.
So, about an hour later, you guys managed to get to Juju House. It's in central Harlem, kind of. I've got a map around here somewhere. Off 137th Street, a couple blocks from the Harlem River, but relatively in central Harlem. It's kind of down an alleyway off of the main street in sort of a little courtyard that's surrounded by some tenement buildings and an abandoned pawn shop on one side and Juju House on the other. So it's completely encapsulated into this sort of small little alley here. Do you guys go in?
Is there anyone that looks like? Is there any like? Like, what does it look like? Does it look shady or does it look?
It's relatively shady. It's not like the nicest part of town for sure, but also a lot of like working class people live around here, and it is surrounded by quite packed apartment buildings, tenements. So it's not particularly nice, but it's it's nothing you're not used to, having been in New York for a while.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go in.
For sure. So you can see there's sort of like a bit of a display out front where there seems to be some like fetishes and idols and bits of ceremonial garb that all seems African in nature. So you push into the front door and there's just cases and cases and like very old and dusty bits of tribal relics and African paraphernalia, and there's an old man. Sorry, everyone, we just got a message from Evan that he put into the Discord. An elderly African man standing behind the counter. You see, there's one or two other patrons in the store at the moment, just kind of browsing.
I'd like to browse the shelves as well. I want to look for anything that might look like it's involved with the symbol I saw on Jackson's head and the what was that? Check my notes. The Cult of the Bloody Tongue.
For sure.
And Norman's gonna look around for anything that looks like the similar to the Lantern Street Tiger Place pub joint.
For sure. Spot hidden checks from both of you. As you're doing that, you're kind of welcomed by the older gentleman, kind of decrepit looking. He's wearing sort of like a red blanket around his waist and sort of like a fez on top of his head. Oh, welcome to my shop. How can I help you?
Fail.
We're just browsing around, looking at what you have to offer. Is there any deals that are going on right now?
What did you get, Graydon, for your spot hidden?
I succeeded.
Succeeded. So you don't see anything just on cursory inspection that seems to pertain to what you're looking for. You do see that there's a key on a leather strap around Silas's neck that he seems to keep there. But everything else just looks quite normal, quite dusty. No deals at the moment, but can I interest you in anything? We have things from all over Africa. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Do you have any artifacts from these various places?
You got any ivory tusks?
Oh.
Allow me to interject here. My name is Clyde. Silas, I presume.
Oh, yes. I'm Silas DeQuane. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Clyde, he introduced himself as Silas there.
Yeah, I was looking at the shop. Anyway, Dr. Lemming sent us your way. He says you're a bit of an expert in African artifacts.
Oh, yes. I know a few things. Was there anything in particular you are looking to ask about?
We're doing some research on.
Grin adopted your accent for a second.
As soon as somebody else's accent starts coming through, I just pick up on it immediately. I'm not an expert by any means. Water.
What?
I gotta find something to get back to it.
I need a cup of water.
We're looking for some information on the cult of the bloody tongue.
The cult of the bloody tongue. Cannot say I am particularly familiar with such a thing.
I'm reading this guy like a freaking book. I'm gonna what skill do I use here?
Make a psychology check.
Well, while you're doing the psychology check, I'm going to ask him if he knows of. Do you know of any other cults? Like, do you have any artifacts from other cults around there that might be similar to what we're looking for?
We mostly deal in tribal artifacts here, not anything in relation to cults. Yeah, you failed, Evan?
I did.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. Kind of tough to get a read on him.
And
Yeah.
what about this symbol here? And I'll slide over the symbol that was found on Jackson's head.
I'd like to see a psychology check to see if I see him like react to the symbol at all or anything.
I will say you need a hard success on this since somebody already tried a psychology roll and you didn't get in on it, but I will allow you to do it.
Okay. Nope. He looks like he's looking at the fucking picture.
I'm not familiar with such a symbol. I do not. I cannot say whether it comes from Africa or not.
Well,
Sorry, I cannot be of more help.
cool.
Has anyone else come in by chance asking about any of these specific topics?
No, you would be the first that I know of.
What about
So
the
you're
father
saying you
of
don't
all
know?
bats?
that is not something I'm familiar with either.
Oh my goodness, this guy's a fucking.
So you don't know anything about the father bat,
You know,
or anything about the cult of the bloody teeth.
bloody tongue, Norman. Bloody tongue.
I'm sorry, but I cannot say that I do.
What do you?
What about
know?
that ivory tusk?
Oh my god.
We have a number of ivory statues and relics that we could potentially part with.
Norm, what are you gonna do? Put it on the front of your boat?
I mean, he could
boat
use it
has
as a
a name.
figurehead.
Use it. Use me Mary's name, or don't mention her at all.
This, as Silas kind of gestures to one of the display cases, you see there's a bunch of like little carved figurines made out of ivory. There's like an African chess set and stuff like that, and there's like behind the counter on the wall, there's like a long tusk that's carved with all of these like tribal depictions and stuff like that.
Is there so he's not behind the counter right now, is he? He's out with he's out.
He is behind the counter.
Shit. Okay.
I'm gonna turn. Can I? Ugh. This is risky. Okay, I'm gonna turn to Clyde, and I'm just gonna try to like whisper to him like, you think this guy knows anything?
You know, it doesn't seem like he knows anything right now.
Hey,
I did
follow
know
my
that
lead.
there's
Oh,
the key
God.
around his
Follow
neck.
my lead.
All right.
Follow my lead. Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the front door and I'm gonna lock it.
Are there other people in here?
Oh yeah, are there other
One sec.
people here?
As you were doing this, one of
Norm didn't.
no. As you were doing this, the people that were shopping, one of them has already left, and so has the other one. So you are the only people in the shop at the moment.
I'm gonna go lock the door, very like casually. Hopefully, while they're like still talking.
For sure. So as Silas is kind of pointing out these ivory things to you guys, Norman peels off from the front counter, and as Silas is kind of describing what some of these are depicting, he locks the front door.
Does it look like there's a back door?
There's behind the counter. There's like a not a door frame, but like an entrance to another room that has blankets over top of it.
Okay.
Instead of like a proper door.
Is he
can't
now,
s-
while he's pointing out stuff? Is he now out from behind the counter?
No, he was still behind the counter.
Fuck
kind
this
of
guy.
thing.
Let's drag Norm. Drag him out of the counter.
Okay. Here's my thinking. Okay. Now that I've locked the door, can I look around to see if there's anything flammable
Oh,
in the store?
The store is made of wood, and a lot of these things inside are made of wood. There's some rugs and stuff like that, different bits of embroidery and weaving from lots of different places. There's a lot of stuff that could,
Is there like a bunch of embroidered stuff?
Okay, but before
Like,
things
that's like
get too
super airy and just hang on, super airy and like would catch fire from just a match. Is there like a pile of that kind of stuff somewhere?
Sure, yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Make a luck check for me.
while Norm was looking for this, I want to pry this guy a little bit more. Are you
Aw,
at
damn
all
it.
familiar with the Carlisle expedition?
Carlisle, that was the rich white boy that went missing in Kenya a few years back.
Yeah, that was the Playboy white guy. Yeah. Do you remember reading anything interesting about where he was going and any cultures down there that you think would?
Oh, from what I remember, he was in Egypt originally, and then went to Kenya on vacation. but nothing I could say for certain.
On vacation. I thought I read a paper saying that they went looking in East Africa.
Then, if you have read the paper saying something like that, I would say maybe you know better than I.
I was just wondering, if you do any of the local culture and things down there that perhaps he would be interested in as an archaeologist.
Any of the
If-
tribes that might be associated, or
There are many tribes in Kenya and lots of history in Egypt. But unless I knew specifically what he was looking for, I don't think I could help you. Norman,
I'm
what are
gonna
you
walk
doing?
over to the nearest.
Oh,
I'm
God.
walking over to the nearest rug, wherever the heck it is, hanging from the wall, on the ground. I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm gonna stand next to this rug, and I'm gonna pocket my matches, take them in my hand, and then this is gonna be an intimidation. So I'm
I
gonna
think this is going to be an
Take
arson.
out-
I
taking
think
out a
we're gonna go to
match.
jail.
I'm taking out a match and I'm putting it to the thing, and I'm gonna say to Mr.
Silas.
Silas, and I'm gonna say to him, listen here, I don't know if you know anything about this bloody cult of the tongue, but I think we were sent here for a reason. I think you know something, and if you don't tell us anything, I'm gonna burn this whole store down to the ground.
Oh no, Norman, what are you doing?
Well, that definitely gets his attention. So Silas, he's an old man. He's like in his mid-70s at least, and he looks feeble, and there's not much he can do. He starts running as best as he can to the front door. It's slow. He's an old guy. Like, you could easily catch up with him and stop him if you want to.
I'll jump in front of him.
I'm gonna stand in front of the room at the back.
Yeah, so you're gonna go behind the counter.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
I kind of block him, I want to as deftly as I can, if at all possible, try to get that key off of his neck. Is it like an over the top thing, or is it something that I could just yank off and?
I just want some ranch.
Oh, I thought that was one of Graydon's sisters.
That was me this time.
Oh,
Just the look on Evan's face, I knew it was Evan's.
yeah. I mean, you could make like a sleight of hand check, or you could just yank it off. Whatever works best for you.
I'm gonna try to do the sleight of hand first.
Can
Sure.
I see if I notice any of the symbols behind the desk that we've been looking for, like the one on on anything behind the desk, one on Jackson's forehead, or anything symbolizing the gangs,
Make a
sorry.
spot hitting check.
the cults. Okay. Oh, what is it? Oh, there it is. All right, I got a. No, I failed.
No, you don't see anything. It's this.
Where is everything? I'm blind.
It's the same room that you have been in for the past couple minutes, just from a different angle.
Who eats pizza with ranch dressing?
A lot of people. That's a
Really?
normal thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You know what's weird? Which I had someone told me recently is they take their onion rings and dip it in ketchup.
That's
There's
weird.
a lot of. Bobby dips like meat in ketchup, which I know is a common thing, but it's still like I don't know. It's like when you're dipping like steak or something in ketchup. It's kind of
Yeah.
meh.
Oh wait, look at all those girls Evan has.
Evan, it's all the ladies.
So,
I'm gonna have Matt. Does that count?
so So Clyde, as you're doing this, you failed the sleight of hand, right?
Yes, I did. Yep.
So you kind of start reaching for it, and he's like keeping you away, and he starts screaming for help. But whether or not anyone's going to hear him, who knows?
I kind of cover his mouth.
Okay.
I'm gonna like hold him back and like cover his mouth. It's like, listen, old man, I didn't want this to come to this. I didn't want this to happen.
Okay, so you and Silas are in combat now.
Yeah.
So
If you lose this, Clyde, if you lose to this feeble, like Evan, that is the most attractive fucking thing.
Listen, I'm not the strongest man, so
okay.
I was
What's
just
attractive?
You're like,
I was just told to follow Norman's lead. And that's what I'm doing.
oh,
What's-
oh,
What's your dexterity, Clyde?
45.
He has a better fucking dexterity than you, but you get I'll consider this a surprise round since I wasn't expecting you to like go shh, go to sleep.
man, we really got to work on
I'm
your
not joking
dexterity
about it.
there.
I'm just
Graydon.
trying to make like revert or
For sure.
make sure it doesn't stream.
Which
I don't
I'm still going to consider that as like a fighting maneuver.
Okay.
So let me just get my cheat sheet here.
Alright,
So,
you know they really
old-
they're prepared for idiots like us when they have a combat sheet for this poor old man.
I was gonna say like we can't go anywhere and have a normal conversation with anyone.
If it makes it feel any better, Jared, almost every NPC has a full character sheet.
Oh, man.
So
I'll be right back. I'm gonna let Matt in.
you have a build of 0, right?
Yes.
Clyde. So he's got a build of -1 because he's a frail old man.
Ha!
So that's not that's fine for you.
I hope Norman's got a plan here.
Yeah, this is my plan.
So I guess Silas is gonna fight back against you trying to like hold him.
Okay.
So how does this work? Sorry, we haven't done a fighting maneuver in combat yet, so I'm just trying to remember.
All good. If it helps, my next move was gonna be not to pull out my gun, but to make him know that I was packing.
That you're carrying? Okay, sounds good. Down. I guess just a fighting brawl check, and he's rolling an opposed one in this case. So give me a fighting brawl.
Sweet. All right.
Alright, we're here. Matt is
Oh.
here. Do. Alright, what happened?
Yeah.
Did Graydon win the combat against the old man?
I failed.
Oh my god.
You failed.
Graydon is getting his ass kicked by an old guy.
I'm not getting my ass kicked. I just can't restrain him. Listen, I'm an intellect. I'm not a physical man.
Alright, man, why didn't I do this? I'm all about the
Because you were sitting
physicality.
behind the counter.
Yeah, well, I was
Making
trying to be intellectual. This is what happens, Clyde, when we do the opposite job we're meant to do.
So as you were trying to like finagle this old man, you kind of like slip on like I don't know an old floorboard or like some African rug or something like that. And in that moment, Silas is able to punch you across the face. He does 1d3 -1 damage. So you take 1 point of damage from his feeble punch.
All right.
I'm gonna can I peek into the, well, this is happening because I with all the faith I have in my team, I'd assume Clyde could take on this feeble old man. I'm gonna poke my head in behind the blanket that's blocking the entrance to that one room, just to see if there's anything in there that's interesting to me.
Sure. So you take a quick peek. The room behind here is almost as big as the storefront itself. It seems like this is where Silas lives. There's a rug and a bed and a bathroom on one side and a bunch of his personal belongings back here. So that's probably why the blanket is up, just for his personal, his privacy.
Okay.
If you wanted to get any more information, you have to do more of a thorough search through the area.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna walk in. I think they can handle him.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk in and see if I can find anything related to. It's picking up in Matt's, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
How bad?
It's better now.
Yeah, that didn't seem.
All
quite
right,
as
where's
bad.
this old man?
All right, is that okay now?
So this old man just punched Clyde in the face and got out of his grasp. Take turns muting ourselves. You're gonna take turns muting yourselves?
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna hear me through him.
Hang on, I didn't.
No, not if you mute each other.
It's like I haven't used Discord before and I forget how. There we go. Sorry. I was just gonna look at my settings. See if there's anything.
Wait, what if Matt just talked loud enough to be heard through Jared's mic?
But I can
Or
hear,
sat closer
I can hear
so
myself.
he
Oh, sorry.
just sit closer to Jared so you can both talk through Jared's mic.
Oh, we could do that.
Would that work?
Sure.
Unless obviously COVID, right?
I can go get my mask if you want, Gary.
Doesn't matter. I'm okay.
Are you okay with that?
I trust Matt that you have taken due diligence. Fuck, and then I roll a 1. God damn it, not even rolling for anything.
So anyways, in the fight between Clyde, who's a relatively, he's not like super jacked or anything like that, versus feeble old man who runs an antique store.
Yeah.
Feeble old man is winning right now.
I'm
Good for him.
good for him. Do I get a chance to retaliate, or we don't play through some other people here?
Well, that was your surprise round. And now, since he's got a better dexterity score than you, he's going to use his action to run from the fight as best as he can.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Apparently you need it.
So he's going to run through the store to the doorway, see that it's locked, and he's kind of going to fumble with it for a second. I'm going to make a luck roll for him to see if he can if he can unlock the door quick enough to escape fully. He fails, so he is almost out of here, but not quite.
Okay.
So,
All right,
You don't have to
I'm gonna
use
take
my
a
video.
run at him.
You can just use my video.
Or
Wait.
sorry. I'm lighting my match, throwing it at the rug, and then I'm taking a run at him.
You're still doing that?
Okay, I think that should be okay.
All
all
right.
right.
Norman's lighting a
Okay.
on fire.
So you strike a match, put it down on the rug, and run towards this man. Effective, you are now in the combat initiative as well.
Okay.
What are you gonna do, Norman?
I'm
wait.
running at him, so I'm tackling him to the ground. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, that would be a fighting brawl check because that's,
We're gonna have
I'm gonna
a
say that's a
couple-
fighting maneuver.
Couple of broken hips here in a minute.
Can I while
Okay.
we're waiting, I'll let you guys finish this combat. Then I'll
So
adventure
fighting
through the
brawl?
room.
Yeah.
Fighting brawl. Ooh! Come on, old man. Okay, that is gonna be a hard success.
Jesus. So, Clyde, with your bruised ego, you watched the old man who you just assaulted run towards the door. And just when you think he's about to escape, Norman comes from the other side of the store and tackles him, knocking over some like decorative spears and like a carved statue of like a tribesman or something like that. And he is down on the floor.
I'm gonna wander over, like holding my nose, and then reach into my pocket, pull out my gun, and be like, God fucking God, wasn't supposed to be like this.
Let me
They're
get,
like,
I should probably catch Harrison up to speed. So Harrison, after leaving the apartment building from Mr. Mordecai Lemming, you guys made your way to Juju House. Juju House was the place that he told you could potentially learn more about African tribal institutions and African folklore. Upon arriving and not getting very much useful information, Evan decided to light a match and try and burn the place down and intimidate him, which made him try to flee. Clyde started a fight with him, and now Norman has tackled him and is holding him on the ground. What are you doing through all of this?
Sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry. Honestly, it's a really good question, Jack, and I'm glad you asked. I think, based on how the series of events have unfolded so far, I think Harrison is going to react similarly to how I'm reacting looking at this from the outside, which is basically staring at the events, slack-jawed, just kind of wondering how we got here, basically. So, you guys carry on. I think out of personal principle and in defense of the name of Harrison Dodge, I'm going to refuse to participate in combat against this old, frail man.
Evil. Did my match catch the carpet on fire when I tossed it at it?
I just realized, Jerry, I'm going to need a...
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So, Leon, I'm gonna cut to you where you're investigating the other room, presumably.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the other room. I'm gonna look for anything related to the red tongue or the symbol on Jackson's head or anything in that aspect, that kind of realm.
For sure.
Ooh. Oh, I get to put a check mark there.
Congratulations, Evan. You earned it.
Thank you.
Okay. Give me a spot hidden check, Leon.
Hey, baby. That is not good. I'm blind apparently today.
A fail?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about time you had some shitty rolls.
Evan, you don't understand the struggles that I've faced in D&D. My characters are always shit.
And he finally has a character that's really good. And
now it's
not
turning
working
to
out.
shit.
Good
So
until he's not.
You try and investigate the room, but the sounds of fighting from the other room just kind of take you out of it a little bit, and you're not able to conduct quite as thorough of a search as you would like.
I know I get very distracted by elder abuse, so...
Yeah, I think I would too.
Especially when it's by another elder man.
Yeah.
Okay, we're trying to get information, Harrison. You
I just...
Get off your high horse and come help us beat up this old feeble man.
Get off your high horse and kick this old man in the nuts.
Speaking of which, Norman and Clyde, what are you guys doing right now?
I'm just gonna scream at Harrison, like, Harrison, flip that sign over. We're closed. Close the blinds.
I see a couple walking outside to come visit. I'm like, sorry, guys.
Now's not the right time.
Close today.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay.
So, are we out of combat now that we have him kind of pinned to the ground?
Yeah, I'm going to assume that with a gun to his head, another man on top of him and 2 more in the building, that you're out of combat.
I'm gonna
Okay,
reach down.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna reach down and grab
No,
that key from around his neck.
All right. Yeah,
There's
easy
a
enough to
key on
get.
his neck.
He had a necklace with a key on
Hey,
it.
Leon,
Yeah, hey, what's up?
come out here a minute.
I'm gonna like not quite. I'm gonna do that thing, you know, when like people don't want to see you, they don't want you to see them because they're like naked. I'm not naked, but I kind of want to peer around the blanket like that.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw the key at him.
Oh God, I'm gonna try to catch the
Okay.
key.
Now, before Leon goes back into the back room, I'm gonna say to this guy, to Silas, I'm gonna say, "All right, we got your fancy key. He's going back there, and he's gonna find what we came here to find. Now, you can either tell us what we want to know now, or we're gonna find it eventually. So you decide."
All right. First off, Clyde, make a throw check for me to see if you can successfully throw the key to Leon.
This is going to the other side of the room. Yeah, I
Fail,
failed.
of course.
Wait, what?
Event.
But if
Critical
four.
fail.
but is that rolling for the catch? Or what are you rolling for?
Just random.
You just threw your dice, get the amazing roll.
So yeah, so
This is where you find out Clyde's a big fucking nerd and this and the sports side.
So Clyde goes to chuck the key, and he chucks it in the right direction, but it goes about 5 feet wide of the curtain that you're standing behind, hits a mask on the wall, and falls. The mask falls onto the floor behind the counter, as does the key.
So
You're gonna have to pay for that.
Clyde, I take it you never really were good at sports, were you?
I didn't like baseball. I did the math behind it. All right, the statistics. I was all about it. I couldn't hit the ball.
All right, I'm gonna go pick up the key and then try to find a safe somewhere around this building.
For sure. I'm going to consider both Norman and Clyde are busy keeping Silas quiet and on the floor. So
Wait, is he not gonna say anything to my wonderful, scary scream intimidation at him?
no, he's silent. He does not know what to say.
Does it look like he's like scared, or does he like he's resilient?
Make a psychology check.
Oh shit!
I mean, you just had a guy who was trying to light carpets on fire jump on top of you, possibly try to light you on fire.
This isn't. If I use luck, I lose that luck forever, right?
You can
Yeah.
regain luck I think as rewards. But for the most part, if you use luck, it's gone.
I'm 4 short, but I don't think this is worth it. I'm not gonna do anything.
All right,
I failed.
for sure. Oh, ooh, what is that?
Evan, that's Evan.
Huh?
A
What?
bit of feedback.
There's
on your-
there's some feedback.
Are we okay?
It's still kind of coming through a little bit.
Oh, you know what it probably is? It's gone now, right?
Yeah.
What about now?
Still gone.
I don't know that.
Anyways, so Harrison and Leon, if you want to conduct a search of this place, then I will allow you to.
I would like to conduct a search and find this safe.
I would like to make myself useful by also conducting a search for the safe.
All right, so you can either each make a spot hidden check,
Here we go,
or
baby.
one of you can make a spot hidden check with a bonus die.
All right, what do we want to do? Are you good at finding things?
Well, so I guess like spot hidden with a bonus die means that like we're just rolling as one basically.
No, you rolled twice and take the better of the two on the 10 die.
What's your spot hidden, Jared?
It's 30.
Mine's 62.
Okay, so I will give a bonus die to Harrison because I've been doing fuck all for spot hidden checks.
Cool. Let my superior investigative skill take over.
Oh shit!
What did I just roll?
A 3.
Goodness me.
rolled
I just
a
gained
3.
laser vision. I don't even need to open the safe. I can already see what's inside of it.
That's a crit success.
No bonus die here, boys.
Honestly, a little bit. Harrison, you, for whatever reason, it's almost like a heat-seeking missile. You see him go into the back room and like tear a few things apart, and like he finds some stuff in the closet that he brings out. Then as he comes through the blanket, he kind of notices that there's a slight dip in the floor underneath a rug that's behind the front counter, which you promptly flip open to reveal a trap door.
Ooh, trap door! Trap door! Guys, I found a trap door! I love trap doors!
So, before you do anything with the trapdoor, you found a few different things in here. So you found a headdress, which looks very similar to the ones that were being used by the cultists the other night. It's a little bit more elaborate, and instead of having a red band hanging down, there's a mummified tongue hanging from it.
Bloody tongue!
Secondly, underneath Silas's bed, you find a long, slender knife with a few like different cutting bits coming off of it. It's almost like it's 3 knives in one, wrapped in a leopard skin. And then you find a ledger behind the counter indicating that there have been payments being made the past several months to somebody you don't know who.
I'm gonna whisper to Clyde. I'm gonna like look at Clyde, and I mean I'm not even whisper it. We have the old man retained. I'm just gonna say, you know, Clyde. Regardless of whether or not we find what we need to find here, we can't keep this man alive.
You just tried to burn his
Now listen, Norman.
store.
I followed your gut. All right, and I rolled with you just like you wanted. And you were right. We might have found something over here. But let's just wait a few more minutes before we can decide the fate of this old man.
All right, whatever you say, Clyde. You know, I'm gonna look at Silas. You're lucky he has a level head, not like me.
I'm crazy!
I hear the kind of mumbling about what to do with him. I'm like, Norman, what do you want to do with him?
None of your concern, Leon.
Don't kill him, Norman!
Are we gonna kill him? That's okay.
Leon and Norman are playing bad cop, insane cop right now. All right, so that's what you guys find. What would you like to do?
It obviously does it have a key hole to open it, or is it just like an open trap door?
One moment here.
Oh gosh, we found all that without even opening a safe? Goodness me. What's in the safe?
It is unlocked. There's no lock keeping
right.
this trap door tied down.
I'm gonna investigate to make sure there's no like traps or anything. Is that like something I can do?
Yeah, I guess that would be probably spot hidden. Let me check. Actually, you know what? No, that would be more of like a locksmith check, I think.
Shit. Oh no, that's actually okay. Okay, I was a little concerned there for a second. I saw 1% and I was like, well, fuck. But I actually have stuff there. Alright. Son of a bitch! I failed.
Ooh.
Seems like a wooden door.
I'm gonna throw that bitch open.
All right, so that's when the dart trap shoots you full of a bunch of poison. No, you just open it and you see there's like a really narrow staircase leading down a couple of meters into a long, dark hallway.
All right. Hey, Clyde and Norman. I think Harrison and I are gonna go check out this tunnel.
Alright.
I don't want to check out the tunnel.
You
Don't
guys,
volunteer me.
Harrison, shut up. You're coming with me.
I want to interrogate the old guy.
You need some help.
He's got a leathery tongue just kept in his belongings. I want to talk to him about it.
All right, Harrison. Does anyone else want to switch with Harrison and come with me down the dark, scary tunnel?
Hey, Harrison, can you come put a gun to this old man's head and I'll go join?
No. Clyde, I'll take the gun.
No, I got the gun. Let me have the gun. I got the gun.
Did you see what happened last time this man tried to shoot a gun? It freaking missed so bad it didn't even enter the room.
Well, the reason we're not giving you the gun, Norman, is because we don't want to shoot the gun.
Oh, so you just told the man right in front of him that if we give you the gun, there's no chance you're going to shoot him. So why should he be afraid of the gun? Is that what I heard, Harrison?
Pull out the revolver, spin my thing, and then shoot next to him.
Oh, shit.
I have to roll for a shot, right?
You're going to fucking shoot Norman.
Hold on, don't fucking shoot Norman. Don't give a shit about that.
No, I want to shoot next to the guy. I want to disprove Norman's point. Add to the extra intimidation.
The guy screaming didn't alert any attention. Here we go.
Please fail and kill him.
Or fail and mortally wound Norman. I don't know what's better.
I guess if you're intentionally trying to miss somebody, that still like would have to be a successful firearms check to hit what you're trying to hit. So
wait. Hang on. Just hypothetically though, if I fail the roll where I'm intentionally trying to miss, do I miss worse?
Harrison, you already made the decision. You don't get to go back on your decision.
Well, Norman, you're not the one who should be defending this because you're ever. What happens if I roll a 99? You're dead, buddy. You're freaking dead. I don't make the rules, but...
There's only one way to find out.
You're not shooting at me. You're shooting at him.
Aren't you laying on top of him right now?
That's... I mean, neither here nor there.
It's here, right by where the bullet's gonna go, but only if I aim where I'm supposed to. 3, 2, 1, go. Was that 52?
51.
51? Wait, it's 51?
Yeah.
My handgun skill is 51.
So he failed.
No! No, hang on. Okay, look, I want to make a point here. I probably only have to use like one luck point to turn that over, right?
You only need to use one luck point to turn that into a success.
Are you using pen on yours?
No, I'm using pencil.
Oh, this is a mechanical pencil. Great. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use my luck point.
I forgot my quill back at Hogwarts.
I was going to bring a pen, and I was like, no, I can't use a pen. Okay, not a whole lot of luck going around, but I guess it was worth... I mean, I would have loved to see the alternative, but I feel like it would really derail our campaign if we, A, didn't get the chance to interrogate the bad guy, or B, killed Norman.
I mean... would have made for an interesting, something interesting anyways. So anyways, Harrison, you pull out your gun and you fire a shot into the floor.
Don't think we won't shoot you, old man.
You're trying to intimidate this guy?
Yeah, that's right. Because Norman was like, oh, don't tell him that we won't shoot him. And so as my immediate response, because I act before I think, and I like to imagine that the old folk is just like, oh! You know what I'm saying?
Probably should have.
Which one? I mean, Norman or the other guy?
He seems frightened.
Okay, I'm gonna leave forward, grab him by the hair. I'm gonna be like,
Jesus fucking Christ, Harrison!
Don't let this old coot make you think that I won't shoot you in the balls if you don't tell us what we need, old man.
Jesus Christ, Harrison.
I'm gonna look over at Norman and be like, and he said it was fucked up that I dumped a bucket of piss on someone.
I'm a different man each week. I slept on it. I decided I'm not taking any bullshit anymore.
Clyde,
Harrison, as you're looking at this guy, he's just like, I would tell you nothing, but you have just signed your own death warrant.
Oh, really? That's crazy, because I'm the one with the revolver and clearly have such perfectly accurate aim that I can miss you on purpose. So what do you think is going to happen if I hit you on purpose? Yes, Norman.
Hey, Harrison, I hate to interrupt you, but seeing as you're the big man in the room
that's me,
now,
I-
with
yeah,
the
that's
gun, of course, and this man just threatened you his
Yeah.
life, I mean, you should have no problem if I went with Clyde and Leon and you just hung out here and pointed the gun at him now, hey?
Well, at first,
Yeah, that sounds like it. Okay, boys, I'm coming too. And I get up and I say,
um,
I'm gonna look at Clyde and be like, Clyde, do you really think it's a good idea to leave one person with the other person?
can I search the room for something to tie him up with? Although I guess I can't really leave him now. God damn it, Norman! You really fucked me
There's
over.
probably a bolo or something around.
No, it's fine. I'm just
around
gonna sit on him. I'm just gonna sit on him with my gun to his head, and I'd be like, anytime you want to talk, I'll take this gun away from your ear. For every sentence of information you give me, I will take this gun 1 inch away from you.
What if he runs out of information to give you?
What do you say?
What if he runs out of information to give you?
Then I'll kill him. I mean, I'll let him go. I'll let him go. I'll let him go. I'll let him.
As I walk towards Leon and Clyde, I look at Clyde and I say, "See, if signing your death warrant doesn't tell you that he has something that he's isn't telling us, I don't know what is. Let's go."
I love how that's what tipped him off after you threatened this guy, and not after you found a ledger full of illegal payments, a long tribal knife under his bed.
Hey, they never told us about any of that. They just said
Technically, I didn't
Harrison
even...
just said, "I found a trap door."
Oh,
That's true.
gotcha.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna lead the party down the deep dark stairway.
Yeah. Just real
Okay.
quick before I go down, I want to take a quick peek at that ledger. I want to see if there are names in there, and I want to write them down.
Oh,
Why don't you just take the ledger? Oh, it's big. Never mind.
there are no names in the ledger. It just seems to be keeping track of payments.
How much are the payments?
It's like over time
your
it adds
dice for
up
five
to
moments
like
or
a large sum of money,
Roll your
but
dice for 5 moments.
every couple payments are never any
Scared.
more
I
than like
wanna, roll
$10, $20.
Really good.
Is there like a like every day on this week or on this month? Or
it's kind of like every couple of days.
36, 35,
when was the last entry?
5.
Um,
Can't wait till I get a 99.
it would have been one moment here. The last payments would have been
These dice suck rolling in there. I say that and they do okay.
oh, my mistake. They're weekly payments, so
Where'd you
it's
get these ones?
once every week. So it doesn't give me a date, so we'll say it's Monday.
Okay, and it's Friday today.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So as you make your way down this hallway, down this, it's very, very narrow. You can only fit one person down there at a time. Once you make it to the end, there's a large wooden door that's locked with sort of bars at head level, and it is impeding any further progress.
You still got that key? Wait, was it a bar or a door? Sorry, I was writing notes.
The door has some bars like at head level, so you can you can't really see through, but because it's so dark. But the door is locked.
This is down
presumably with the key.
I was gonna say, this
Yeah.
is down the hallway, down the stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the key on the door and see if it works.
The door opens inward,
Perfect.
and you are in a stone chamber, probably about maybe about 20 feet by 15 feet. There's on one side of the room there's a large stone tablet that is connected to a winch at one corner of the room that seems to move or remove this stone tablet from something. All over the basements are like carvings and crates of various different things. a bunch of drums that seem to be used for ceremonial purposes. Yeah, carved stone all over the place, and at the far end of the room, there is another alcove that is covered with sort of blanket doors that you can't see through at the moment.
All right. I'm going to walk over and look through those blanketed doors because we already know that something has to move. We have to do the winch, but I want to make sure there's no one down here that's just gonna jump us while we're doing stuff.
For sure.
How this tablet in the center of the room? How big is it? Like, is it big enough for someone to lie on?
Oh yeah, it's much larger than that. In fact, it's huge. It covers like probably about 33% of the room is just dedicated to this winch mechanism and the tablet in the far corner of it. Okay. Pardon me. You can also, if anyone has a Cthulhu Mythos skill, you can make one in regards to the carvings on the stone. But I think Harrison was the only one here who would have that, and he's currently pointing a gun at an old man.
Yeah, and my mythos stat is 5%. So, for a bunch of people doing a campaign about Cthulhu, we sure shit didn't educate ourselves very well, did we?
You can't put any skills into that during character creation.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Yeah.
You're so angry about that fact. I'm gonna still go through those blankets, or like peek into those blankets, and make sure there's no one else in the building. See what's behind them.
Absolutely. So, one moment, please.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get jumped.
I'm scared for you.
This is gonna be Luis Mendoza 3.0 that comes after me from these fucking blankets.
So, Leon, as you make your way to and peek your head through, you see in this there's sort of a very, very small room, maybe no more than sort of 10 feet in any direction. There's a bunch of different like artifacts of different things strewn about the room that you immediately see, and then you notice at each corner of the room is a humanoid figure with the mark of the cult, the same one that you saw on Jackson's forehead. Their guts slit open, intestines dangling out, in the exact same way that Jackson was killed. And they all turn and look at you.
Oh, goodness me.
I'm like, boys, there is some gutted dudes in here that are...
They're walking towards you.
I am gonna back away and like take out my gun.
Okay.
They had some what?
Some.
Like they're upset, you mean?
No, they're dead, but not dead. They're undead.
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 Fuck that.
Undead. What the heck does that even mean?
I don't know. Well, dead, but then you put an un in front of it, so they're reanimated.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
As you are having this exchange, one body comes out from behind the curtain, then another,
See,
and the
undead.
fourth.
Undead.
And they are all making their way towards you with some speed.
I want to take a shot.
I run.
I want to take a shot.
Upstairs.
Norman runs upstairs.
Yeah.
Bring the old man, I say, as he dips.
I'm gonna like back up towards Clyde, and I'm gonna take a shot at them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna slowly back down the hallway, like shoulder to Leon, just popping.
All right. Wait, are you still in the main chamber, or are you going like back into the hallway?
We're like backing into the hallway, I guess. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to consider this combat now. I'll both give you each a shot.
I love that it's always.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that we were kind of in the room, so as soon as we get in the hall and everyone is clear, I want to close that door and lock it.
What? You don't want to shoot the baddies?
No, there's 4 of them. I don't like those odds.
But their guts are all over the floor. So
Yeah,
they're
you're so
clearly
brave,
bleeding.
Mr. Harrison. Come on down.
I mean, it sounds like I'm going to be hearing about it real soon. So
I'd still like to take my shot.
No, I'm gonna take a shot, but I'm also gonna shut the door as soon as I can.
Graydon, you don't have a gun.
Yeah, he
What do
does.
you mean I don't have a gun? Of course I have a
You
gun.
gave it to
no, I
Harrison.
used my own gun.
Oh, no.
I used my own gun. He never passed me the gun.
Oh.
Because the moment you said
I didn't
something
know that
about
was
not
the thing.
shooting him, I pulled out my own revolver to. Actually, should update my ammo.
All right. So, these 4 creatures are of. 3 of them are of African Americans, 1 female, 2 male, and then another male who's white. So, which one are you guys going to shoot at? For our purposes, I've just numbered them 1, 2, and 3.
Okay,
1,
I'm
2,
gonna
3,
whatever
4.
one is closest to me. So number 1, I'm gonna take a headshot at this dude.
Number 1, you got it.
All right, here we go, baby. That is
Just say it. Just say it what it is. Come on, pal.
that was a 95, so that was a fail.
Whoa!
That is
Luckily, my firearm skill is 72, so it's not a.
It's not an absolute failure.
My
So-
gun jams.
The dice just aren't rolling the day.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not quite as good as it normally is for you,
Nope.
Clyde or Leon. So you kind of you take your rifle and you kind of like fire it from the hip, and it just impacts into the stonework.
Well, I'm like lean over to like, hey, you can't have all the best shots in the world.
That's the spirit.
All right, now you, Clyde. Which one are you going to shoot at?
The one closest, whoever that may be.
I would say the second one is probably coming for you.
Okay, I'll shoot number 2.
All right, make it so.
Jack, quick question for you.
Yes.
Under weapons,
Oh,
you
sorry. I also need both of you 2 and Norman to make sanity rolls.
Is that
Well, that's-
applicable to?
That's gonna be easy.
Yes, because
yeah?
this is a monster.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You see someone.
All right,
like, clearly-
I rolled below 99, so I am okay.
Okay, you take no sanity damage.
I
days are
rolled above
time
my
out.
sanity.
So you
I
fail.
rolled a 92.
I failed.
You roll a 92.
And-
You're like retiring those dice.
Yeah.
Norman.
I'm good. I succeed. 24.
So Leon, you take lucky only 2 points of sanity damage.
But I didn't. I rolled below my.
Oh, I'm sorry, Clyde. Clyde takes 2 points of sanity damage.
Jack, my question was that under weapons, there's a counter for ammo. Is that just the total ammo that you have for that weapon, or is that how many shots you have before you reload?
On the character sheet.
Yeah.
I don't think there really is reloading, is there?
I think ammo is for the ammo capacity that weapon
Yeah.
can hold at any given time.
Okay. So.
So it's not how much ammo you have on your person. It's so if you have a 6-shot revolver, you'd put 6 in there.
Okay, and so you wouldn't ever change that number? Like if I took 1 shot, so I'm down to 5. I just have to keep that in mind, basically.
Exactly.
Is ammo something that you take note of in your inventory, or do you just kind of assume that you have lots of ammo?
You would have to buy ammo.
Okay.
These guys, I know some guys bought a lot of ammo while we were in Peru,
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah.
they have lots.
I got so much.
So should we just write down how much ammo we have in our inventories then?
Well, how much ammo? Did you buy any ammo? I don't think you did.
Not that I remember.
So you're probably. I'll say for our purposes, you would have bought more ammo in the past 5 years. So
That's fair.
I'll say you have 5 bullets remaining after
Okay.
firing that one.
Okay.
But you should probably buy some ammo at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also missed my shot.
Oh.
So, we are now in initiative order.
Oh boy.
That is your
Leon, get the
surprise
fuck
round.
back. Close the door, Leon. Lock it.
I'm gonna hold the door. Run, hold the door.
So, Clyde and Leon, what's your dexterity score? Each of you have 45, right,
I have-
Leon?
I have 45.
I have 50.
45 and 50.
Come
Okay.
on, these disemboweled beings cannot possibly
Yeah.
be more
They're gonna trip
dexterous
over
than
their
us.
intestines.
Yeah. They're long, you know. It's like a big tripping hazard if you step on it. They just pull more out.
Jack,
All
before
right.
we go through with combat, is there a scenario where Norman runs up the stairs and tells me what's going on, or should we just wait till combat's done?
Let's wait 1 second just to see where we go with this. So
Please don't die.
the monster that's closest to Leon, that was the first one that came out, is first in the initiative order.
Oh boy. They're more.
So
Clyde, we fucking are not dexterous boys. We're getting outdone by a guy who's probably close to death.
You mean us?
Yeah.
so Leon, he's going to take a swipe at you.
Oh, he can wish. His dreams will be broken and shattered in 5 seconds.
His
Don't make me a liar.
brawl,
Jack.
his brawl skill is 30. He rolled a 20.
Fuck.
So you can either dodge or attempt to fight back or do nothing.
If I attempt to fight back, it's my brawl versus his, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will fight back.
Okay.
So I need this one. All right, baby. Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Did you fail?
I failed.
Okay.
These dice are on timeout too.
So
I'm gonna run out at this
That's the
point.
second pair of dice that I've rolled a 80 plus with in a row. So, yep.
So Leon, as he kind of comes towards you, you kind of like push him back with your rifle, but he kind of like swipes underneath and catches you in the stomach. You take
Uh-oh.
7 points of damage.
7 points?
Crap.
Dude, what does that put you at?
Monsters are scary.
What's
Dude, what? Oh my god.
what's your maximum hit points before you
8.
took that 7 damage? 8?
8.
8 is your max? That's not right. There's no way 8 is your max.
I haven't ever changed it. I started with 8.
He probably just rolled bad on those 2 skills that determine hit points.
What are the 2 skills that determine hit points?
Let me see if I can remember that real quick.
Probably
It's Constitution and build, I think. Let me check.
Well, if it's build, we're all zeros, so no shit.
Has this happening on a new day, or is this like the same
Same
day
day.
as our last session?
This
Same
is
day.
the same
Okay,
day.
because that.
We had a discussion about that in depth at the
Oh, very
beginning.
good. I guess I won't give myself a free hit point recovery then. I guess I'll just hope that I don't take a punch to the gut anytime today.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yep.
Leon's unconscious, and that's like more than half health.
Yeah, it's size plus Constitution divided by 10.
Okay, so my size divided by 10.
No, size
Yeah.
plus Constitution.
Yeah, it's 8. I rolled shit on those 2 things.
Wait,
Yeah.
it says on the character sheet that you go unconscious when you reach 0 HP without major wound. Oh, sorry. I see.
Yes. So what just happened
It's a
was
major wound, though.
you took 50% of your max HP, which is a major wound. So you fall prone, and you have to make a Constitution roll to avoid falling unconscious.
Oh boy, okay.
Fuck. Is Leon dying?
Leon might die.
Not today, boys. Hard success.
Hard success. Okay, you're conscious, so you fall into your knees from this horrible wound, and you lost almost all your hit points, but you're alive.
That's
for
good.
now.
That's a good news.
That's a start. That's a
I
start.
should have dodged. Actually, it's not much better. I would have still failed.
Just so we are aware, Jack. Even though Norman did run, and I did decide this before Leon got horribly murdered.
Yeah.
He's running out into the main room to grab a spear and then come back. That's
Convenient. Here I am, expecting Norman to come up the stairs and give me the deets any second, holding this old coot by the scruff with a gun to his head, and there you are, running to get a spear so you can come on back. I don't know, Chief. What do you think of that one?
So, anyways, it's now the second one's turn, the one that
no.
Clyde tried to shoot at. So, Clyde,
no.
this one's going to try and fight you now.
Clyde, do better.
Ooh,
I hope so.
Can you imagine if you had come back and we all died?
Yeah.
It's of this, like.
Yeah, Bruce, like, in the alleyway
fine.
right now,
This is
like,
the
having a cigarette.
Different
She heard a
face
gunshot
and
and, like, a scuffle.
Peter uses.
Boys.
He misses. He rolled a 65, which is way above his brawl skill. It is now Leon's turn. Or I guess you can try and fight back if you want, because he made an attack against you.
I don't know if I'm really in the position to fight back right now.
No, I'm talking to Graydon.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Well,
Clyde.
can I shoot him? Is it fighting back, or would I have to like
No,
punch him?
it has to be a fighting brawl.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not doing anything. I'm backing the fuck out.
Gotcha. Leon, it's your turn.
Can I stand up and please, limp holding the wall away from what I just got impaled by?
You're going to use your movement to get out of combat.
Yes.
Yes, you can do that. Absolutely.
All right, I'm doing that, and I'm going to try to catch up to Clyde, who I'm assuming is further down the tunnel.
Okay.
Nah, we're as soon as we
provoke
get past it, I'm closing that door, and I want you to lock it.
Well, I'm not really in the thoughtful mindset right now. I have like a hole in my body.
Yeah.
I look like one of them coming towards you.
I was screaming at you this whole time to lock the door.
So, Clyde, now the third one is going to attack you.
Clyde, you got this. You're small.
No,
You're nimble.
He rolled an 80. He rolled an 88.
See?
Oh.
I knew it. I knew you were nimble.
I know. I was always running from bullies back in the day.
They were trying to smash your science project.
All right. Clyde, now it's your turn.
All right. How far did Leon get? Is he in the thing? Like, can I safely shut the door?
He limped to, like, just past the door.
Okay. I would like to shut the door, and if Leon's not going to do it, I'll take the key from Leon and lock it.
Okay. That's easy enough to do. So you grab the key and lock it up tight, and you see through the bars. It's really dark in the chamber, but you can kind of see the stumbling zombies like move back towards where they were after you get past the door. Meanwhile, Norman, you get upstairs, and there are a lot of spears up here.
I picked the nicest looking one.
Do I see this happening? Do I just see him like run up, grab a spear, and run away?
Yep.
Nolan! Information!
No. Not now, Harrison!
Oh, okay. You're a little too busy right now? That's cool. I'll just wait.
Why don't you shoot another bullet into the ground?
All right. So what are you guys doing now?
Well, I'm like bleeding out.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Leon up. Like,
I've got really good first aid, so allow me to patch you up when you get
yeah, that was
upstairs.
the plan. We'll run in. Leon, let's get out of here. Norman, get out of the way.
I'm like limping. I'm like barely alive, crawling.
To the fight, boys! Wait, a second.
No, man. No.
Leon. Jesus Christ! All right, I'm gonna admit first aid on Leon.
Norman, just out of pure curiosity, why don't you tell me about your first aid skill?
Boys, stop fighting over me. I know I'm the belle of the ball, but we don't need to fight over.
Upstairs.
Yeah,
still,
well, you
bro.
can
don't
take him
even know this
upstairs
is
and
happening.
allow me to administer first aid with my professional. I bet you have a first aid skill of like 7.
Harrison, shut your fucking
Dude, I
mouth.
bet you are an unskilled administrator of first aid, and I think that you would really benefit from taking him upstairs and allowing me, my steady hands, who hasn't seen a zombie recently, to touch him with my hands. Yeah.
Hey, Harrison, in the wise words of Vice President Biden, would you just shut up, man?
Oh, that's good.
Can't argue with that, can I?
Alright, I'm doing some what am I doing? First aid.
I will laugh if Norman fumbles and it takes down my last hit point.
Well, what happens if you fumble on? Or sorry, I guess fumble is like the worst of the worst, right?
Yeah, that'd be like.
If you fail,
I failed.
Shocker.
Okay, bro, I have 50 first aid if you want to metagame.
I have. Oh, wait, is asking for people's stats metagaming?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if it means anybody, that
So is being in conversations that you're not in.
That's true. I am upstairs.
Like, you could ask Matt, like you were doing, like with talking about your steady hand, and you could like compare and try to figure it out that way. But
That's true. Well, I don't think it was unreasonable to assume that this crazy old fisherman wasn't skilled at first aid, but what do I know?
I mean,
that's all.
Leon, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know how to help you.
It's okay.
It's only really metagaming if you're shouting at one another about it. If you're like just talking out of character, then that's fine. But if you're like, oh, I've got better first aid than you, that's kind of metagaming.
Yeah, like me being in a completely different area, being like, no man, your first aid skill sucks. Invest more skill points into it next time.
Norman, it's okay, man. I don't he like punched a hole into my stomach. I don't really know what's happening.
What do we do? What should we do?
I'm like holding as it's like bleeding out of my hand.
I'm gonna help Leon up the ladder, and then like once everyone is out, I'm gonna shut the trap door. Like lean Leon against something. I'm gonna grab something sharp, perhaps a spear, and go to the old man.
Okay, so you're gonna grab a spear as well?
No, I did like preferably a knife. Well, do I know? I don't know about that like ceremonial knife under his bed. Do I?
No.
No, only I've seen those. Well, gentlemen, looks like you've got 2 more spears than when I last saw you. You hear that, you old coot? 2 more spears, 1 for each of your eyes.
Harrison is fucked up. All right, everything's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a spear. Are they sharp? Or are they
Sharp.
more like decorative?
They're kind of more for decorative purposes, but you know they can do something.
All right, fuck it. Leon, do you have a knife?
I'm gonna like pull out my knife and be like I'm gonna like have a hard time doing it. I'm like trying to move my coat without like touching my wound, and I'm like,
Leon. Good heavens! What happened to you, man?
the
I'm gonna
fucking
take his knife. I'm gonna go over to the old man, and I'm gonna take Harrison's spot. I'm gonna say, Harrison, try to do something with him.
What happened down there, folks?
this
Fucking zombies or some shit.
Zombies or some shit? You've been hiding zombies or some shit in this basement the whole time, mister? Now's a good time to talk, and maybe I'll only shoot you in the kneecap so you can never walk again, instead of shooting you in your brain where you'll die.
Harrison's become sadistic.
Really convincing.
Well, I mean, should I be using my intimidate skill for any of this?
I mean, you can.
Please.
It's not.
I guess the stat would adjust whether or not he's actually willing to give me information, right?
I mean, what information are you trying to get?
I don't know. I came to consciousness about halfway through this session. All I know is that he's a bad guy and there's zombies in the basement.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm just trying to put the pieces together, man.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can make an intimidation check if you want to.
It's interesting because I thought a lot about what I wanted my character to be, and I'm like, man, in this campaign, there's got to be someone who's intimidating, and it's not going to be me, which is why I didn't invest anything into intimidation. So, I mean, I could give it a shot. I mean, shit, I'll give it a shot. Roll for intimidation. Kamehameha.
15. 15.
Shit! That's my stat. That's twice in a row.
Use luck.
You're
I mean, again, it's only one luck point to adjust my roll by one, right? Or how many times can I use my luck for a roll?
As many as you can use as many luck points as you have whenever you want.
Yeah, why not? I mean, that was a pretty good roll. Okay, yeah, bump it down to 14. Intimidation 6. Oh, can I still check those boxes if I use luck?
No, you're not allowed to check the box if you use luck.
Sadness. Okay, well, successful intimidation.
For the first time since you've come in here, you actually see a little bit of terror in Silas's face, and you can see that he doesn't really know what to do, and this whole situation is out of control. But he's still not really saying very much.
Sorry, Silas, is it? Silas, man, how sad would that be when your family and friends see the name Silas on your gravestone, huh? You don't want to be there to see it, that's for sure. Why don't you just tell me what you know?
I'm gonna start vomiting blood while he's intimidating Silas.
You see this? You did this. Honestly, I'm really upset about this. I might just shoot you in the neck anyways, unless you talk right now.
I have no family, but I have the bloody tongue. You hear at this point a knocking on the door, and you can see that it's Ruth. Guys, could you let me in? There's people coming.
What kind of people?
Fuck.
Just let me in!
Yeah, I'm not. Come, let's quickly unlock the door, open it. I'll take a peek out. How many people?
There's 3 people. You recognize 2 of them from the hotel room the other night, and a third who you've not seen before, dressed very similarly to.
And your best combatant is currently lying dead on the ground.
That's my praise.
I'm gonna lock the door again, and I'm gonna everyone get behind the counter. Drag the old man.
Come on, Grandpa.
That's it. What's going on? Who's coming?
Just people I think I recognized from the hotel the other night.
Can I attempt to perform first aid on myself?
I'm we're inside here.
No, I'm gonna go back to the carpet.
Norman! Wait till we're out of the building to burn it down!
Someone,
Okay.
Clyde, go check for a back exit, and then I'll burn this fucker to the ground.
Should you wait until he is confirmed that there is a back exit before burning this fucker to the ground? I just want to make sure I know the chain of events here.
That's what I said, Harrison.
Well, I mean, but you said go check. So what if the moment he went to check, you just started, what's the difference between the act of checking and actually confirming that there is a
I'm
bullet?
gonna throw my spear at Harrison.
Damn it!
You're doing what now?
Jack, can I
my spear at Harrison?
Can I attempt to heal myself?
Get down.
Get down, Mr. President.
I think someone else has to administer first aid.
Oh.
Man, I would so love to be the one to do that for you, Leon. I really would. Maybe someone could just. Well, actually, I mean, I don't know. Do I really have to keep holding this guy down?
I tried to set you up. I tried to take over the old man, but you were.
I have a question, Jack. Do I have to mark off major wound on my sheet?
Yes, because you have a major wound.
Okay.
So that's a throw roll, Norman. If you're actually throwing a spear at Harrison.
Of course he is.
That's gonna be a fail by by about 4 times my throw skill.
So Norman chucks a spear and it impacts into the wall across the room.
Wow. You know, Norman, when I miss, I usually do it on purpose.
Norman, what if you hit
I'm sorry,
Leon?
what? If I hit... Leon, I'm sorry. I just can't handle this Harrison guy right now. I'm stressed out right now.
As you're all huddled behind the counter, you hear the people starting to try and force their way into the room.
The back door thing, or no, the back room thing. Is it just blankets, or is it like, is there a bit of a wall around the?
I'm going to as I'm laying there like bleeding heavily, I'm gonna slip out like the deed to my secret hideaway, and I'm gonna like look at Norman and be like, Norman, if I die, this goes to you.
Goodness me.
Leon, you're not gonna die.
God, there, Harrison, patch him up.
Okay, somebody else pretend to intimidate the bad guy. Is now the time? Do we even have time to do first aid if we're bad guys are gonna burst through the door any minute now? What are your thoughts?
I am walking to the nearest carpet, and I am putting it near the door, and I am lighting the carpet on fire. I don't care. I'm gonna create a barricade of flames to prevent these guys from getting inside.
And theoretically, Norman, what if there is no other way to exit the building?
Oh, there's a nice rock
I'm
cave
sorry,
down
my
below.
mind's made up. I already asked Clyde to go look for another exit. He decided to do nothing, so I am gonna start a fire.
Okay. So, Norman, make a mechanical repair check for me to see if you can string this carpet up in front of the door.
Watch Norman actually have the most outrageous mechanical repair stat. Like
he has a good mechanical repair stat.
I do, and I succeeded.
Beautiful. You watch the guys who are trying to force the door open, like, stop for a second to try and figure out what you're doing, and like watch you as you beautifully string this thing up, and the rug in front of the doorway starts burning.
I'm looking for a back door.
Okay. You go into Silas's bedroom, his living quarters. You search through. You open the bathroom. No back door. There's 3 windows, all with bars on them. There is no back door.
Is the sword there on the bed? Did we take that out?
I don't know. It depends where Harrison left it.
I made no conscious decision about where I left it, so dealer's choice.
I'll say you can see it lying on the floor next to the bed.
Okay, I pick it up and I run back to the room and realize what Norman has done. I was like, Norman, it's the only way out. I'm going to give Leon his knife back.
Clyde, it's either stop them from coming in or be stuck between these 3 people and 4 zombies downstairs. What do you want
the door
from me?
downstairs. Hopefully they don't come back, but we have a defensible position here behind the counter.
Well, now we have a defensible position because there's a fire burning in front of those people, and
On the
it'll
dance
slowly
floor.
burn the entire store down.
Yes, that's right. And Norman, I just wonder if you thought about maybe establishing a defensible position against smoke inhalation, because I think if we don't get out of this building immediately, we're all gonna die.
Well, Harrison, maybe you should have thought of that before you decided to not help at all by not administering any first aid on Leon while he's lying crippled and shooting bullets into the ground, doing absolutely nothing and making empty threats towards a person on the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry, Norman. I didn't realize that we were making good use of forethought here. Forethought. That's a good idea. Like maybe thinking before we light our exit on fire. Sorry, your parents are asleep.
Oh, they might be soon.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh my god. This is the best game ever.
We're gonna die, Norman. We're gonna die, and it's not the fault of the guys out there. It's not the fault of the guys downstairs. It's your ridiculous decision making. And if we make it out of here alive, you and I are gonna sit down and we're gonna have a serious conversation about your actions. Do you understand me?
I don't know how I could ever have a serious conversation with you, Harrison.
Well, we're gonna have a serious conversation in heaven if we don't find a way to get us the fuck out of here.
The fire
Harrison,
starts like creeping its way up the ceiling and like onto like some of the displays in front of the window.
Harrison, with the atrocities you've put on page and the horrible butchering you've done to the English language, I don't think you're going to heaven.
Well, then I'll see you in hell, you son of a bitch. I'm
Okay.
just kidding. I want to kill him. I
While
really
we're
want
having
to
this
kill him.
conversation, I'm gonna take the sword that I found. I'm gonna stab it into the old man's hand. I'm gonna get down to his face. It's like, I need you to tell me something. I need you to tell me some things right now. You don't have a lot of time.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What could I possibly tell you?
What are those things in the basement?
Where's
Did
the
you
fire
make-
extinguisher?
They'd have like the can ones. Like what is this?
Yeah,
Like-
the one with the pumps and you spray the water.
Or the ones that you like, it's compressed in a can. You just open it and it just like shoots out of the can.
Oh,
I think they have-
I would say make an intimidation roll, Clyde.
Do I get anything because I stabbed him?
Bonus die because I stabbed him.
He's talking to you because you stabbed him.
Okay. Where the fuck is intimidation? Oh, there it is. Oh,
It's
sweet.
Under H in the alphabet.
That's right.
I don't know what that is. I failed.
I think we will both be dead too soon for it to matter.
You sooner than me, and I'll pull the sword out and I'll run it across his neck.
This old man is dead, bleeding out in his own home.
I'm gonna get fucking hepatitis because he's gonna bleed inside of me.
Listen, I'm all about grand gestures and all, Clyde, but maybe a little bit of warning before you claw his throat.
I'm gonna like in my like dying state, I'm gonna like look at Clyde and give him a thumbs up.
Nice work, buddy.
You guys
Alright,
really
Norman.
picked the nuclear option today, huh?
We're gonna pull the fence down. This was your plan.
Okay.
I'm glad that you saw. This is what you wanted, Norman, but we need a way out now. Those bars in the back, Jack, were they like thick? Like how were they like how what was this?
Yeah, they were like pawn shop windows, like thick bars set into the window.
Are there any large like axes or hammers that we could beat the shit against the wall, like beat the shit out of the wall with?
Do we know if the bad guys are still there?
Make a spot hidden check.
In my dying state, here we go, boys. I'm gonna be the savior of all of us. I am not gonna be the savior of all of us.
Make a look through a curtain of fire check because our teammates are imbeciles.
8. Oh, 9.
Yeah, so that's just like a straight up extreme success. So
I mean, you can see through the window where the flames are starting to lick up. You see the three gentlemen, and as well as a crowd, kind of start to gather from the.
I can't go anywhere with you boys. I'm gonna start reloading my gun.
What I mean, I'm gonna like look up and be like, "What do you mean, you boys, Clyde?"
You gentlemen. I'm just gonna stand up over the counter and fire a couple of rounds at the rug.
You're gonna fire at the rug?
Yeah,
We
hopefully
fight
like
through the
it'll
rug.
go through the rug, yeah, and then hit or like spook the guys on the other
You're
side.
gonna
Full
murder
metal
like
jacket
3
perk on
innocent
his gun.
people outside of this rug.
Listen, we need to get out of here. I don't see you coming up with any ideas.
I'm dying.
Hey, listen, for the love of God, do some
I'm
trade on this
dying.
man.
oh yeah, Jack, can I do first aid on him now? I mean,
Yeah, you can.
we're in a bit of
always
a
an option.
we're in a bit of a pinch,
Yeah.
but honestly, we got nothing fucking else to do right now. No one's got any bright ideas. We're just gonna sit behind this bar and wait to die. So he may as well be in less pain.
$27.
That's got to be a success.
That is a hard success.
Hey, Leon, congratulations. You had 1 hit point. Now you have 2.
All in a day's work,
go.
folks.
I'm going to Jack. Can I see? Are there any other carpets that are not currently on fire?
Yeah, there's the couple. There's the carpet that was covering the trap door. It's still behind the counter.
All right, boys, I have an idea.
Yeah, also, Leon, or sorry, Clyde, as you shot those bullets, you see the crowd kind of disperse a little bit.
Perfect timing.
Good move.
That was
Boys,
the idea.
I have a thought. What if we use this carpet to get through to the flames for a couple seconds, enough time for us to run out of the door?
There's a crowd out there.
He just dispersed the crowd, Norman.
There's less of a crowd right now, but there's still 3
They're
people.
still out there.
I don't know what we're supposed to do then, but that's my idea.
Wait, I
Reese,
have an
what do you
idea.
think?
I have an
Oh,
idea.
Norman,
have
I'm
an
sure we're all thrilled to hear your idea.
Your leggy camera makes it even better.
I know. You just see him get really close to the camera for a second. You know he's got some shit going on.
Everybody grab something long and flammable and we'll light them on fire and we'll go back into that dungeon and scare off those things with our fire. Everything weird is scared of fire. I know the fish are scared of fire. They'll leave us alone long enough to move on to wherever we need to go to.
Do you? Okay, look. I don't know what kind
Fire's
of
starting
dungeons.
to make its way across the floor.
I don't know what kind of dungeons you've experienced in your life, Norman.
It's kind of engulfed most of the storefront.
I would
All
like
right,
to.
I'm not even listening to these guys. I'm grabbing something flammable,
no.
lighting it on fire, and going back
No,
downstairs.
Norman, please promise me you're not going to go back into the dungeon. Norman. This dungeon doesn't have an exit. There's no guarantee that it has an exit, but what we can guarantee that it has is zombie people.
Is it not made of masonry down there?
Yeah.
So
it's
theoretically,
completely-
if we get downstairs and fight off those zombies, maybe light the zombies on fire long enough for the building to burn, then once everyone goes away, we can come out of the trapdoor,
Once everyone goes
lickety-clean,
away.
good to go.
Once,
Yeah.
once the investigation
survive
in
down
New York City about the arson, once that all gets cleaned up in a couple of days.
Yeah, and once nobody finds the trapdoor whatsoever through that process.
Just me
Do you
and
have
my,
a better
my
idea?
4 friends, the corpses of 4 zombies in a basement underneath a burning building.
That's going to be the title of this upcoming book, folks, if we ever make it out of here alive. I'd rather...
Do you have a better
Yeah, I'd
idea?
rather take my chance with the
go.
folks out front, because even though they might be fish people, they're not zombies that can put a hole in Leon's stomach with a light-handed swipe.
I don't know where... Harrison, I don't know what kind of fantasies you've been reading, but you can't run through fire.
Well, I mean...
But if you laid the carpet down, these are heavy carpets, right? Like it would at least
The-
dull the
well,
flame for a
most-
little bit.
Boys, I
Most
got
of
an
the
idea.
building is on fire now.
Boys, I got an idea. We put our things away and we run out pretending we were shoppers. We were victims. Something happened and we were just escaping.
We can't run through the fire. There's too much of it now.
Run through a fire. We're going to get hurt, but we can run through a fire.
I don't know if I.
Not Leon.
I don't know if I can afford to get her.
Fine, we'll
wait,
wrap
if we
Leon up.
piggyback Leon, he won't get hit by the fire. Look, this is my first time in a building fire, okay? I just don't know how to react.
Boys, we need to do something quick, all right? This place is going up.
Basement. We go into the basement.
No,
We
the
use the
basement.
fire.
No. I haven't even seen the zombies down there, and I don't want to go there. Look, going out the front door. We'll fight off the guys out front. We got guns. We got spears. We got Leon at half strength. We'll make it work.
Like
Sorry, we got
Quarter
Leon at
strength.
10% strength. We'll make it work. We gotta do something, guys. We gotta do something.
We gotta get out of
Basement.
the burning
We'll
building.
survive down there. That's the
basement is a
survivor
dangerous
move.
place to be. You want to get buried under a ton of rubble?
There's an exit down there. I can feel it.
What makes you think there's an exit down there? It was a
What do you think they just break?
torture dungeon.
What do you think they just
Do you think they're
break?
gonna give an exit to a fucking somebody
There's
who's
obviously
being
a
held
secret
against their
exit.
will?
There's obviously a secret exit. How would they get the zombies down there? They're just gonna walk
They
them through
went
the
down with
storefront.
people there, Norman.
They're just gonna walk him through the storefront. Like people are just gonna like with their guts hanging out and everything. What do you think?
Norman, there was obviously some sort of ritual that went down there. They didn't enter as zombies.
Well, we leave now without going down there, and we're never gonna figure out. All this was for nothing.
But if we go
All
down
this
into
for
the
another
basement,
day.
we're sealing ourselves down there for like 14 days. And if you want to,
You don't know.
Jack, this is a shop in New York, so I'm guessing there's like 16 stories above it.
There's a couple stories above it. It's definitely not. It's not a single-storied building. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what firefighting was like back in the 1920s. Because I think the fire brigade would be on its way at this point.
Can't wait till they bring their cans of Campbell's soup so they can fucking put the fire.
Oh, hey, Norman! I just found out the first organized fire department in Canada was created in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
oh, was that before or after the explosion?
I love lighting fires. Someone was
Oh.
lighting so many fires that they had to form one.
Yeah. Okay. So, at this point, I will say there is probably a fire engine out front. Oh, in fact, the back of the store, not from, because you entered in through an alleyway. You can see through. You can see through the windows in the back. The fire department has come up on 138th Street.
Would there be, because I mean the fire extinguisher was invented a long time before our current date.
100 years.
Would
You're
there...
gonna try to put the fire out now? That's not how extinguishers
I was
work.
gonna suggest we clear a pathway to the door so we can get out.
You guys are going about this all the wrong way. This is not the move to learn about the bloody tongues.
I mean, neither was lighting the building on fire, but what do I know?
Oh yeah, no, you know what would have been a better idea? Let 3 guys come into the place and beat the
I
shit out
mean,
of us.
we've won better fights than this. I fancy myself in a one-on-one fight versus some mean old guy than I do versus a fire.
So Harrison, what is it? 3 is 3 the limit or 4 the limit? Because there's 4 things downstairs, but you just said, "Oh, we've handled tougher fights than that."
You guys want to give me constitution checks for smoke inhalation?
I can't wait to die.
Gentlemen, there's a fire engine out front, which means authorities. We won't get into a firefight if we just run outside.
I did a hard success, Jack.
Okay, good.
Thank
Really need
God.
that.
I failed.
really did need that.
I failed.
I succeeded.
I succeeded
All right.
before.
Anyone who failed, now you have a penalty die on all of your rolls for now.
You're a smoker, Norman. You're a smoker.
All right,
feel
I'm
good,
putting my gun back in my satchel. I'm grabbing Leon. I'm going to say, freaking get your carpet or whatever. And I'm going to drape it over us. I'm going to say, let's go. And I'm heading towards the front door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruth's gonna get under the
Bad
carpet as well.
idea.
Right behind you, Clyde. Let's go.
And I'm keeping the sword that I have. I'm going to try to conceal it in any way I can. But
Okay, sounds good. Are you bringing any of the other stuff with you?
Let's bring the tongue.
I only know about the sword. That's all I know.
I'm gonna grab the tongue.
You took a look at the ledger.
Yeah, but the ledger didn't have any information in it. I thought that's why I was looking earlier. It just has they come Mondays and they pay X amount of dollars. They don't have any names or anything.
You would know from your criminal background that this is a ledger of like payoffs of bribes to someone.
All right, I'll take the ledger too.
Okay.
In other words, there's importance behind we actually need this ledger.
We came to get the ledger. We left with a burning building.
There's probably some really cool thing down in the basement, and we're never gonna find out what.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
going to be honest, the ledger is not the most important thing in this building, but the building's on fire. So you dim some, you lose some.
Jack,
Yeah.
Norman's not going with them.
Okay. Okay. Norman doesn't have to.
Norman is going with his thing. Wait, who has the key?
I have the key. Or no, Clyde has the key.
Clyde's got the key.
Well, I don't realize that until it's too late already. So clearly, I'm gonna grab a stick, light it on fire, and I'm gonna try to head down to the basement.
you'll die down there, Norman. It's been nice knowing you.
Harrison, grab Norman for the love of God.
Can I do that? Can I force him against his will by grabbing him?
It'd be a
I
brawl.
mean, you
Contested.
can.
No, you're not. I'm not going.
Can I knock Norman out? I'm gonna knock Norman out. Can I knock him out, please?
Yeah, you can't just knock him out. You'd have to inflict a major wound on him,
Oh, well,
or,
I mean,
or deplete him.
Alright, please
of
don't
hit
don't
points.
kill Norman.
yeah. There's no action I can take that would like incapacitate him enough for me to fire him and carry him out of the building.
Well, you could force him out, couldn't you? You just said they could, Jack.
It would be a fighting maneuver, but Norman could fight back against it.
You want to do this, pal? You and me?
This is like fucking Revenge of the Sith right here.
Who has the high ground?
What did I get? Is that a 70?
Oh,
Fuck
not
me.
not
Fine.
Harrison.
Well, I failed.
Harrison doesn't have the high ground.
Okay, so what? I maneuver to try and take
If you're
Norman
trying to
away
like,
by force.
if you're trying to grab him and you fail, that's still considered like a combat action. So Norman doesn't have to dodge because you failed, but he can try and fight back and do damage to you now.
No, my goal is just to get away from him. So I'm just gonna keep moving away
Are you going down
with my
into the
burning
basement?
stick. That's my goal. I'm going there.
Damn
Okay.
it, Norman.
Yeah. You can open up the trap door and go into the basement if you want to.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. You watch as Norman makes his way into the basement of the burning building.
Someone's got to go with him.
No, I have another idea. We'll tell the firemen that there's a man trapped down there. They'll find the bodies. They'll incriminate the whole organization. It's genius.
Okay.
I think Ruth would go after him.
Ruth's not here to make that call, so
Well, you know what?
I don't have her character sheet, so
Fuck, I'm gonna
What?
fucking... I can't leave Norman down there alone.
Leon, you're wounded. He made his choice. We have to go.
this is taking time, so I need another round of constitution checks, except from Norman, who is in the basement and not knowing smoke.
I succeeded.
I failed.
Why? I feel like I can never see the dice. Oh, I succeeded. Wait, actually,
So
I got a hard success. Does that do anything for me?
it means you're not dying of smoke inhalation.
You know.
Fuck.
So Clyde, penalty die on all of your rolls for now.
Okay.
Do I have the penalty still, or now that I'm
Yeah.
out, I'm good?
You still have it for now. It's
Okay.
it's lingering. You're not directly breathing in smoke, but you're not like out of the woods just yet.
Yeah.
All right.
How bad is the fire in front of us?
It's getting bad. You're dilly dallying.
Alright,
You're
I'm
like-
gonna follow Norman down into the fucking cellar.
Okay.
Clyde.
Leon, you
Leon, what the fuck are you doing?
We can't let him go down there alone, Clyde. You saw it was down there. We can't let him go down there alone.
Clyde, we go alone and we go to the basement. It's your call.
What do you mean it's Mike? When did I become the leader of this group?
Because I wouldn't go into the basement on my own volition, but I'm a follower. So if my entire team goes into the basement, I'm not walking out there by myself. Those 3 guys will hunt me down and stick me in the tummy with their knives.
There's their hand.
I mean,
Okay, Leon disappears into the basement.
God damn it, Leon.
All right, Clyde.
All right, I'm going to the
Here's-
basement.
Clyde
Oh my
disappears into the
God.
basement. Now that the majority of the group is down there, Ruth follows as well.
I look around. Man, I was hoping I'd save at least one person from a burning building. That would get me in the newspapers for sure. My books would be flying off the shelves. Anyways, I'll go to the damn basement.
All right. You guys make your way down the narrow hallway into the cold stone basement.
But there is a barrier between us and the zombos, right?
Yes.
Yes, the door is
Norman.
is closed. Sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
I have my
want
burning
you to
stick.
know.
Don't forget.
Norman.
Yeah,
I want
Norman
you to
has
know
a torch.
that if we don't die right away here, we're eating you first.
All right. So we're at the door now, because there's nowhere else to go,
No.
right? There's just the locked door, and that's
Yeah.
it.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right,
That's it.
genius.
Now behind this door, Norman, Harrison, and Ruth. Yeah, Ruth. There are four. Sorry, forgot her name. There are 4 disembodied things with their guts all hanging out. They fucked up Leon.
In one
We
go.
didn't land a hit on them, sadly, so I don't know how tough they are.
Do we?
But they seemed to stop following us as soon as we passed the threshold. So perhaps if we don't enter that far room that Leon went to, maybe they'll just stay there.
And if they do come at us, I'll
Well, then
burn.
we gotta fight.
I have my torch, so I'll see if they're scared of fire.
Oh god.
Ready,
I
everyone?
suggest maybe
There's
we stay
only
in the
one way
hall
forward.
as a retreat, potentially.
Well, worst case scenario, we run back out here, lock the door, and like you said, they go back in, and we try again. We got lots of time.
I'm gonna like find a good sight with my sniper so I can like look over towards where Norman's
Have you
at.
just been walking around downtown New York with a rifle strapped around your shoulder?
You better believe it, boy. My rifle doesn't
Hey.
leave me.
The Fifth
Or-
Amendment
I-
or something.
I'm
no.
letting it slide this time. Just because if he didn't, he'd probably be dead. Let's be honest. He did have it and he almost died.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to slide the key into the lock. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to leave the key in the lock.
Okay.
Go ahead, Norman.
The door opens.
All right, Norman's going in confidently with his torch.
I got my sword in one hand and the gun in the other, and I'm just like, whew.
Okay. You do not see the 4 entities that you encountered originally.
All right, so if we can't go in there, where's the other option? That thing over there, that winch. Should we try pushing it?
It's an option.
It's our only option, Leon. Clyde, sorry.
What was that? What did I do?
I'm just
Leon,
saying,
when you went inside that other room, did you see anything else other than the 4 zombies?
I saw the symbols that we found on Jackson.
Anything
you-
else?
You saw a bunch of like knickknacks, like a bunch of different things, but there was too many of them for you to tell what they all were at the same time.
There's a bunch of artifacts back there too. Something. I didn't get a good look before they all turned and looked at me, and I just saw their guts pouring out of them.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm holding the torch.
I'm aiming my sniper.
Wait, do the zombies seem
Harrison,
to be just gone?
You're not doing anything. Go push the winch.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Don't know
So, about 15 feet away from the door, there's a winch over top of a large stone tablet that seems to be keeping it in place. It seems like the winch lifts it off of whatever it's on top of.
Do it.
Yeah. Commence activity.
Do it.
Okay.
Winching. Start.
That's what I say before I play sports. Like, I'm gonna
Commence
commence this activity now.
sports.
That explained the throw.
Yeah, you didn't commence the activity before,
Yeah.
so therefore
That's
you
true.
weren't ready.
Yeah, I didn't explain.
Remember, you got to yell your actions as you do them. That's the only way to land a good hit.
Okay. So Harrison, you're using the winch.
Yeah.
So with two hands, you have to crank this massive winch, and as you do, it starts to lift off of what appears to be a pit. As you lift it up, you can hear something down there, but you can't quite tell what it is. It's sort of like a rustling or a writhing sound. But eventually you get it high enough up that you could look in without, your head hitting the stone tablet.
Yeah. How much light do we have in here?
Not very much. You've got the torch that Norman has, and a few wall sconces that have some active lights, but for the most part it is very, very dark.
Norman, bring the torch over.
I shine the torch over the hole to see what's down it.
Okay. So, down this pit, it's about 15 feet deep, but you can't quite see the bottom because inside of this pit, there's this writhing mass, some kind of shapeless form that is moving around and undulates like a wave. As you put the torch down there, you can see that it is flesh that moves like jello, and there are dozens and dozens of human faces on it that are gnawing and all simultaneously making grotesque noises, and they look up towards you expectantly.
I'm so glad we followed.
Anybody mind if I just put this thing back down? Is that a problem for anybody? I don't think there's anything.
Are we gonna have to make sanity rolls?
Yes, I just have to figure out what the damage is. Here we are.
It's literally impossible for me to.
Yeah, speak for yourself, pal. My sanity is dog shit. Wait, what's yours? Wow! Oh my god, you're so sane. You're the sanest motherfucker I've ever met.
Okay. So as this sound, this wailing from all of the different faces on this body pierces your ears, everyone does need to make a sanity check.
You go first, Matt.
Oh, thanks, pal. You're such a gentleman.
Is that 49?
49. You have to roll above for sanity, right?
You still have to roll below.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I rolled a 49 and my skill's 43.
Okay.
This explains a lot of the sadistic behavior Harrison's.
I've been going through a lot recently.
So Harrison
See you,
failed.
Andy. Thanks for coming.
I hard succeeded.
I'm drawing art.
Okay.
I succeeded as well.
Okay. I just need to wait for Norman.
No, it's a flesh of it's a pool.
He's explaining his pictures.
Oh, actually, I can show you what it looks like. In fact.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
We're at looking
I'm
at phones.
thrilled.
Oh,
Hey,
actually, can
Andy.
you bring it up on yours?
Yeah, I'll pull up on mine. What? What? What's up? I didn't look away on purpose. What's up? Hey guys.
Bye, Annie.
Bye.
I know he wasn't even excited. Very rude of him.
Look, Evan's camera's lagging. You guys only showed up in the camera like 2 seconds ago.
You can only see 3 frames of them.
Yeah. I suppose it's in handouts.
It's about to be.
Wait, how this thing looks?
Yeah, he's gonna
Yep.
send a picture in handouts. It's the suspense. Ah, ew.
Oh, geez. Wow, that's like, wow. That's like
Ew, that's disgusting.
Wow. Dude, they totally knew I was going to bring a torch down in this image.
Yeah, hey, Norman, you see that guy who's all tied up and gagged? That's gonna be you in a minute.
So sorry,
Hey,
Norman.
Oh, I
did you
didn't roll my...
your sanity.
I didn't... No, I did not. I failed.
You failed. Okay. So those of you who succeeded, Leon and Clyde, you both take 1 point of sanity damage,
1 point.
Uh-oh.
and those of you who failed, you take 3 points of sanity damage.
Wait, those of us who succeeded take a point of sanity damage?
Yep.
Even though I got a hard success?
Yep.
Damn it, now I'm only at 98.
Your flawless sanity, Leon.
It's pretty messed up, dude.
If I wasn't so weak right now, I could just fucking go over there and shoot that bitch.
Hey, everyone. Did anyone bring any liquor down here?
This is no time
No,
for
Norman,
a drink.
I'm fresh out.
Well, if I thought I'd be dying in this basement, I might have tried to bring some, but fresh out, homeboy. Thanks for everything.
Doesn't someone have a flask? I thought somebody
who
else
has a flask?
I don't.
I think that might be Ruth.
Maybe it is Ruth. Yeah, we'll say for our purposes that Ruth has a flask.
Great.
Ruth! Hand me that flask!
Norman, what are you gonna pour a couple cups worth of booze on the...
Is there a bottle? Is there a bottle anywhere nearby, Jack? Like a glass bottle that I can see of?
No.
The first Molotov cocktail.
All right.
I'm keeping an eye on the other room and make sure the things don't start coming out, by the way.
I'm so glad that Norman is the creator.
Ruth, give me the flask.
Ruth gives you the flask. We'll say that.
Don't argue
I'm-
with Norman in his state right now. He's having one of his
I'm
episodes.
I'm gonna pour the flask down the hole and throw my torch down the hole at the same time.
You got it. So you empty the flask down onto this creature and toss your.
I can't wait for it to light like a little section of it and then die out.
I can't wait to have to smell nothing but burning flesh in this cramped basement.
We also lost the only thing that apparently defend ourselves against
Wait.
these walking dudes.
Did we just let Norman set another fire down here?
We did let Norman.
Actually, you know,
Norman, as you pour booze over this thing and toss the torch in, it erupts in flames, and you hear the wailing grow in intensity of pained screams from all of these different faces. You see some of the faces turn black and skeletal and almost fall off into the depths of the pit. I need everyone to make another sanity check because
For fuck's
the
sake.
screaming is...
Alright, I got an
intense.
extraordinarily extreme success. I got a 2, and I have a 98.
I also succeeded.
I failed again.
when you think it's a 20 and then it's actually a 70, that's a fail. It's a big fat fail right there.
So, those of you who succeed, 1 more point of sanity damage. Those of you who failed, 7 points of sanity damage.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Okie dokie. Losing my grip on reality. No longer trusting my friends.
So,
This is my perfect.
Did I kill it?
this thing's dying. You're totally killing it. But I think you're about to have to See if
Fight
you
some
go
zombies.
temporarily insane.
I'm at 33.
Well,
only.
I've lost 10 total points of sanity, so
Yep. So I need Harrison and Norman to make an intelligence roll for me.
Do I have to get above or below on this one?
You want to fail this roll.
Fail it?
so
Yep,
you
want
have to roll above.
You want to roll above your intelligence on this roll.
Come on.
Son of a bitch. Of course. Now I'm gonna roll really good, aren't I? Fucking 6! 6!
Wait.
I did a critic. I did a extreme success on something I should have failed.
You're about to get another fear.
What? So Harrison,
You know, believe it or not, I didn't need to gain a fear of a flesh body pool that screams. But here we are.
Norman, in your case, looking down at the shrieking and the flesh, it reminds you so much of the Halifax explosion and the loss of life that was endured on this day that you just kind of go numb for a second. And Harrison, you're really not sure how you got yourself in this scenario, and you're not feeling so good about it. So.
And that's it?
Well, no, there's stuff's gonna happen. You have to give me a second here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
And they all lived happily ever after.
So
Is what I wish I could tell you.
So this is the first time that Norman has gone insane, temporarily insane. So he gains 5 points to the Cthulhu Mythos skill and loses 5, and your maximum sanity is reduced by 5 as well. So now your maximum sanity potential is 94 instead of 99.
Okay.
Harrison,
That's me.
you gain 1 point in the Cthulhu Mythos skill,
It's got to be good for
and your maximum sanity also decreases by 1. So I think yours should have been 94 as well.
Yeah,
So
that's
it should
right.
be 90. So now it's 93.
That's a good way.
Now we go to our handy dandy insanity chart. Oh, it's the wrong book.
Not like you know what it's like to lose maximum sanity. You
No, he doesn't. And the
unbelievably
craziest thing
sane
is,
boy. Yeah.
even though he's lost 2 points of sanity, he's probably going to get them back at some point.
I started at like 10 or 9 sanity lower than what I was before this session.
Yeah.
What do you do to get sanity back?
Jack awards it for things, right?
It's rewarded at the end of chapters.
Okay.
Can't wait to get back.
Can't wait to be fully
There we
sane
go.
once again.
I can see clear. I can only. It's a bit patchy now. I don't see quite as clear as I used to.
Yeah. I
Alright,
think I
sorry,
might
boys.
have to actually start acting as if I'm not sane.
I mean, you
because-
did. You like.
That's true.
You. I've never seen you interrogate someone. Like I thought my interrogation was aggressive. Yours was. I just don't piss on the guy and stab him in a knee.
That's a weird interrogation. Because he'll threaten him, be like, but he won't ask any questions.
I just wanted him to be scared. Look, I just thought, I don't know. Dude, I actually thought we would have the chance to just sit and interrogate the guy. But, and it's funny because, yeah, that artwork that Jack sent us has somebody tied up. I don't know who that's supposed to be.
That was as soon as I
Alright.
saw that, I heard that description, I wanted to bring him down there and like put him on the stone tablet, but
All right.
I'll let you another.
So now we're going to roll on our chart to see what happens this time. Last time you both gained a phobia. This time...
Please say Norman gained a phobia of fire.
That doesn't... This won't work this time, so I have to roll again. a mania.
Uh-oh.
The investigator gains a new mania. Roll 1d100 on table X sample manias, or the keeper may choose one. The investigator comes to their senses 1d10 hours later. I already rolled the 1d10. I rolled a 10, so you guys are temporarily insane for 10 hours.
Jesus. I just can't say anything for 10 hours?
No. You can still... The bout of madness only lasts a couple of minutes, but the temporary insanity lasts for 10 hours, or until you go to sleep. Whatever comes first.
Norman, just have a nap.
Okay, so, Harrison, let's do you first. So, Harrison, you now have... you kind of already have this. You have a menomania, which is irrational cheerfulness.
I think that's just naturally Matt. I think.
Spell it
So,
for me.
no-
A-M-I-N-O.
A-M-E.
Yeah, okay. It started with an M. I don't know why. A-M-E.
N-O-M.
N-O-M.
A-N-I-A.
A-N-I-A.
Must always be cheerful.
Oh my god, you guys! I can't believe it! We burned the screaming faces! Can you believe it, guys? That's so cool!
Norman.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound cheerful to me.
It's tears of joy.
So perfect. It's so perfect. I rolled a 100 on a D100, which is the same thing I did for Matt last time for Fear of Animals. So 100 on this is Zoomania, an insane fondness for animals. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up.
Does that include the fish? Is he like not gonna fish anymore?
Maybe he's like
becoming
gonna
an
become a Teddy
environmentalist.
Roosevelt. Like, yeah, he loves fishing so much he's going to like be like, stop polluting the ocean. Wow. I can't believe it. That's wonderful.
Gosh. You know, before long, I'm just going to run out of space on my phobias and manias section.
You never know.
That's nice. I dropped your eraser.
How could you?
Wait.
All right.
Wait. I retrieved your eraser.
So after about 10 minutes of this, the writhing mass of flesh is just incinerated. There's nothing left at the bottom of the pit.
Well, you know what's great about this, Jack? How deep did you say the pit was?
15 feet.
I happen to have a rope that is 50 feet long that good Sir Norman questioned when in our adventures would we ever need a 50-foot rope.
Yeah. I mean, a part of me wants to call you out and walking around New York with 50 feet of rope, but this is convenient. So,
Listen, it's in my gear. I have it.
This is all completely ignoring the 4 zombies that are
yep.
just chilling meters away.
Anyway, Leon, you want to go down there?
Well, do you see any other exits, Clyde?
Honestly, I don't see much for our future.
Well, considering I'm still gushing out of a hole in my stomach, I don't see much of a future myself either.
Why don't we send Norman down first?
I think something's wrong with Norman. He's
He's talking to a wall right now.
He said something about some animals, and I just didn't really understand what he was talking about. Here, you know
Right,
what?
well, what about Harrison?
Nah, something happened to him too. I don't know. He's over joyful over there. Hey, Harrison, you want to go in the hole?
No! Jesus Christ.
Here, Clyde.
Well,
Clyde.
your face says no, or your face says yes, but your voice says no. I don't know what to think.
That's the last thing I want to do.
Hey, Clyde. You lower me down. I can't support your weight because of this injury. But if you could lower me down, I can at least tell you if there's anything down there. Just make sure if there's something down there, you really pull me back up.
What about the things that are in the next room?
I don't think we can handle them, especially with these two guys doing whatever happened to them.
All right, I'll help lower Leon down.
All right. So Leon, you're lowered into the pit with your 50 feet of rope. And you, I mean, it's only 15 feet. It's big, but it's not massive. Are you looking to do anything down here?
I wanna look and see if like I can see anything, or if there's like any kind of if there's any like doors or I don't know, pathways.
Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Point of contention. I would at disadvantage because of smoke inhalation. Does that also affect my sanity rolls?
No. In this case, it wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't, because it's like a mental roll instead of like a skill-based roll.
Okay. Carry on then. Sorry to interrupt.
No worries. I mean, if you want to go insane, I'm more than happy to oblige.
No, I just want to be fair.
What's wrong with being insane? Being insane's a great time. I'm having lots of fun. I'm scared of where we are, but it's fun.
Slap Harris. Get a hold of yourself, man.
Unfortunately, Leon, there's really not much down here except charred gelatinous person.
Hey, Clyde, there's nothing down here. You can pull me back up. There's just this gross mass that's on the floor here.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. All right, come on up.
All right, I'm gonna collect my rope and wrap it around my shoulder.
All right. So you have defeated this thing, whatever it was. You guys have some time down here in the basement. So what would you like to do?
The only other way we haven't really got a good look at is right where those things are.
That's got to be the only other possible way out of here.
Wait a sec. Well, sorry. Am I not able to contribute because I'm still crazy?
You can talk.
What if we, like, baited the zombies into coming out and then made them fall into the pit?
Maybe we can use your rope, Leon.
Good
We
work.
put a rope on the, like, where they come out. We can, like, tie them all together real quick.
We could try that. It might work. But I mean, look
And
what
then
they did
shove
to
'em
me
in
in
the
one
hole.
swing. That's pretty close for that to happen.
It's
Could
either
we-
that or fight them head on.
Could we drop the winch on them?
Isn't it just over top of the hole?
It is, but there's some mobility with it, so you can like sort of maneuver the stone like into the center of the room, like it kind of swings.
All right. So I like that idea, Norman. I'll lure them. I know where they are.
Before we do anything, can we set up this pendulum of death so that it will crush them when they come out?
Well, would we set it up so that it just comes down and crushes them, or do we have to swing it at them?
From floor to ceiling is about 15 feet. So you have enough clearance if you swung the winch out that you could like cut it and have it crush them.
Worth a shot.
All right. So
Clyde, you're gonna have to be the one that cuts the rope. You got the sword.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just thinking, whoever lures them. Now, Leon, I don't think it should be you. They have to be fast. Who here is fast?
I mean, I'd probably be pretty fast.
How would you measure speed? It's dexterity, isn't it?
That's kind of what I'm asking.
Root's pretty fast, I think.
Scapegoat, scapegoat, scapegoat.
Harrison, you and me will push the stone. Come get near it with me.
I don't want to get near anything with you, including you.
That doesn't sound very cheerful.
Well, it's sudden bouts of cheerfulness, and I gotta say, I was feeling good for a little while. I think it's worn off. I think the reality has dawned on me that thanks to your actions, not only did we burn down the building that we were supposed to escape from, but we locked ourselves in the basement. We could have just ran out and left. We were halfway to the door, but then you decided to divert course and stick us all down here. I bet the fire department are up there right now, digging through the rubble, finding a guy with a cut throat.
Gentlemen, there's no time for fighting. Let's just get out of here.
Harrison just can't handle being on a true adventure.
Here, Norman, I'll help you move the thing.
All right, Harrison, I guess you're leading them in then.
Guess I am.
All right. So, who's operating the winch?
I am.
Okay. So when the time comes, are you going to like cut the rope so it just falls on them? Are you going to like try and winch it down really quickly, or like?
I thought you said we had to like pendulum it and then cut it so that the rock flies across the room and hits them.
No, because the rock lifts off the floor and then the crane like can rotate.
Oh, let's just put it right in front of the frickin' doorway to where they are.
No, but then we need to get out that doorway.
No,
the
doorway.
The rock's not tall enough that it would like block anything from entering, but it's heavy enough that if you drop it on them, it'll definitely crush them.
That's
No,
fair
like
enough.
I mean in front of the curtains that are to the
no,
next
I know,
room.
but that's the only room we think might have an exit to get out of here.
Oh right. Oh, okay, but we're good. We'll be good. We'll be good.
All right. But I will like.
All right,
Do whatever
me and
it takes
Leon
to get
push
it.
it over.
Yeah.
We push it over. Clyde's on the standby, and it's all up to Harrison now to make sure all four of them get under the rock at the same time.
I open the door.
There's no door.
Why?
They're curtains.
There's curtains between them?
Yeah,
Like
there's curtains.
like
towels. Yeah.
Yeah.
like beads?
No, just like a blanket that has draped over.
If it helps to think of it as like a bead curtain, then you can think of it as a bead curtain.
But I thought we were safe from them this whole time. I
Well,
thought
they
that
didn't come up. They didn't
No,
come past.
they're right there.
They're right there,
Okay.
but it seems like they don't attack unprovoked.
Okay. Well, allow me to provoke them.
Oh shit.
I hope you
Hey,
come into the one that's empty.
hey, zombies! Do you want a bullet in your tummy?
So, as you poke your head through the curtain, they all start lumbering towards you. The same four that attacks them. You see, the largest of them, closest to you, still has blood on one of his hands.
Hey, zombie! Do you wanna come get crushed by a Rocky?
They are walking towards you quite fast.
Okay, I am walking backwards quite fast.
All right.
Oh,
As soon as Harrison's out of the way, I'm
when the
dropping that
rock
thing.
is coming down on you, there's nothing in the world that you
Alright.
can do.
So they get out underneath. You're gonna. How are you doing this? Are you gonna?
As soon as Harrison's out of the way, I'm gonna like release the like hold on the winch and just let the weight of the thing.
All
fall.
right. Do you want to make an operate heavy machinery roll for me?
Oh shit! You should just.
Ooh.
You
Well,
should have just cut it. Why did you have to get technical?
Well,
Is
He
it
thought
too
he was
late
gonna
to
be
just cut it?
cool.
No,
Sorry.
I thought it was like a mechanical winch. I just had to flip the switch. Can I just cut the rope? Is that something else I could do?
Yep.
I'd rather do that.
Okay. Well, still make still do that other thing I asked you to do.
Okay, well,
We should have planned this a little.
yeah. I mean,
Graydon, I have faith in you.
you know,
I have 1% in this. So there's literally no way I could get it.
If you roll a one, you can get it.
Nope, didn't get one.
Hey.
Well, just tell me what you got.
91.
Okay. So it takes you a second, and you're like, oh, shit, how's this work? And you get it done, and it crushes the front two, but it's too early, so there are two more lumbering through the chamber.
wait.
Son of
Wait.
I would like to take a shot if I could.
Hey, Harrison, you got that zombies in front of you.
Harrison, you hear the impact and like just the breeze that comes from this stone crushing into the floor, and it's a deafening sound. But you look behind you, and two of them are dead, but the furthest two that were at the back of the room are still coming.
Can I take a shot of initiative, or do we
Wait.
go into combat here?
Let's leave and redo it.
We can. Didn't we just cut the?
Did he cut the rope?
Well, he didn't. I considered it a heavy machinery roll. So I was saying there's maybe like a break or a lock on the winch that it took Clyde a second to figure out.
Oh, okay.
But like the zombies are after us, right? They're not going to let up, are they? Maybe I've missed a
They
detail.
let off last time.
Well, that's
All right,
because we
everyone
ran
out the
away.
door. Everyone walk out. We're gonna cheese this. This is how you cheese the boss fight.
Yep. I'm going to the door.
All right,
If you say so.
you get past the door.
Okay, lock it.
We
And
won
the two
Call of
zombies.
Cthulhu.
It's like clockwork. As soon as you get past the threshold of the door, the two zombies just turn around and walk back to the chamber.
All right, that worked.
All right. So are we gonna go back in?
All right, let's wait a few minutes, go back in, bring the winch back up, and try again.
Norman, tell us one of those good sea stories. I could really use it right now. My stomach's really hurting.
You know, Leon, I usually would love to tell you a story, but I'm just not in the mood right now.
Just feeling a little temporarily insane right now.
Why do you think they're doing that? Do you think if we didn't attack them first last time, Leon, they wouldn't?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with maybe they can tell the symbols on their head.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but that's the first time Harrison has seen those guys, so he needs to make a sanity roll.
Son of a bitch.
That was good. 15.
15.
Okay, you're good. You didn't take any sanity damage. Because if you take sanity damage while you're insane, you automatically go through another bout of madness.
Oof. Brutal.
I'm just gonna kind of stick with that, but like, I don't know, Clyde. I think something. They had those symbols in their heads, and I don't know quite what those symbols mean. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Wait, what if it's some kind of like curse? What if we didn't throw our buddy Jackson out a window and cut him in half? Would he come back as a zombie?
They could have been prepping him for the same thing.
No, I'm just thinking because Buddy upstairs, like, there's curtains there, so he obviously wasn't afraid of them. He's not locking them up.
Well, he did lock the door. And keep the key around his neck, so I don't think he was very...
I think that was more so from keeping people from getting in.
I mean, surely he knew what he had down there.
I feel like most people who got in, he'd just be okay with that. They'd die. Either way, let's go deal with these two zombies.
Yes. Let's run back and redo the winch.
So, in the interest of saving time, you are able to crush these two zombies once again.
What? I didn't get to do another song. Come on, I was gonna do "Sexy Bitch" this time.
When I was like, you automatically kill 2 zombies, I was like, cool. So they'll just take their chances and fight these zombies regularly. It's like, nope, back to the door.
So what I
Wow.
said is correct.
It's
We
just like-
teased and beat Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, it's just like how video game developers don't expect that people will use cheese strats to win the boss fights.
Yeah, kind of. But, anyways,
We're here.
Two
Very
crushed
slowly and
zombies
very
later.
carefully, I'm gonna walk into that other room there.
I'm gonna follow.
all right. We can do that. How much longer do you guys want to go for?
I
'Cause
don't.
we are-
I can't go too much longer because I gotta be up early.
Yeah,
All
kind of
right,
want to go to
I
let's-
bed.
was supposed to explore this room and then.
Yeah, let's go to 10:30, and then let's call it because we started at 7:30.
Okay.
All right. So, in this room, you see it's more like an alcove than anything. It's not like big enough to be considered a room. It's almost like prison cell size, kind of. But in here, there are, besides the zombies that you killed,
No, they're all under the stone.
yes. There are
Get some
a bunch of items and artifacts. Much of them are wrapped in leopard's hides and placed up against the back wall. There's a robe and a few other items. So in here, there's a mask, much like some of the other ones you found, with the tongue on it. There's a robe. There's a pair of lion's claws. A book. Some kind of mask. A bowl. A scepter. A headband. Some sort of... You're not quite sure what this is, but it's some sort of like mechanical device. And then a locked box.
I would like to try to look at the book.
The book. Okay,
I'm gonna go open the lockbox.
you got it. So, the book is called Africa's Dark Sects. On it, it is stamped property of the trustees of Harvard University.
Looks like we're going to Harvard, baby.
Africa's Dark Sect?
Sect. S-E-C-T-S.
Okay.
The box. So you could try and pry it open, or you can try and pick the lock.
Can I give him a, because I'm in the room with him and I see him doing this, can I give him a bonus die because I have a good lock pick?
Sure, or you can just try and pry it open.
Sure,
Whatever
can-
works.
Can I try to lock pick it?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
Norman
what I
said
was
he was
gonna
going to
do.
do it. Yeah, Norman said he's going to do it.
All right, can I give him a bonus die then? Just as like a, I'll be there for more
Oh,
support.
what the fuck am I doing? Okay, well, whatever. I'll do it.
I mean, locksmithing or try and break it open. Your choice, Norman.
Well, I thought I could use my mechanical repair skill.
Not in this case.
Come through clutch for you.
All right,
Can I, don't,
I'll pick it up and throw it. Actually, no, I'll try to lock pick it. Why not?
Okay.
There's a chance I might get a 1. It's only 1%. Come on.
Okay. And
Ready?
Leon said he'd give you a bonus die, so
I failed. Plus, I have a negative die, so if Leon's giving me a bonus, then that's it for me.
that's right. Yeah, good call.
so I take it I still can't lock pick this chest.
No, you can.
Okay.
You can try.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. All right. All right. Well, I hard succeeded.
Really?
It opens up. Inside, there are various pieces of jewelry and personal items. Some of them are distinctive and have inscriptions in them, like they were gifts to certain people. Like there's pocket watches and stuff like that with people's names on them. There is also some stuff from the handouts section inside here. Some clues that I have to give to you.
See, boys, good thing we went to the
Be
basement.
quiet.
Where's my handout booklet?
It actually turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. When you said there was a big gelatinous mass of faces down below, I was like, man, we're fucked.
Could have been pretty bad for you guys.
Really, really, like what? Like, would it have come to get us if Norman hadn't taken action?
No, not. It wouldn't have like come for you or anything like that.
But any other attempt to do anything to it might not have ended as well as. I mean, you know, even a broken clock is right twice a day, right, Norman?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be me before
Hey.
the next session.
Last time I checked, I've killed an evil blob of a monster. Have you ever killed a monster?
Your name's become Charles now, Matt.
Dude, honestly, I keep forgetting that thing is there, and every once in a while I look in the face cam and I'm like, oh! It's very ominous.
Especially with the red light on it right now.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. It's going to take me a second to throw all of these into the handout section. So there's a few letters, a business card, actually 2 business cards, and a photo, I believe.
It's to Jackson Elias?
So you gather that these are things that the other guys who escaped the other night when you went to Jackson's
Stole.
hotel room. Yeah, these were stolen. So I I gave you 2 potential clues. I gave you the matchbook and the pamphlet for the lecture, and these were what the guys got away with.
Oh, we're going into general.
So there's a lot of stuff in there. But yes, you've got a bunch of personal effects.
Mr.
that do not
Carlisle.
belong.
Oh, Jackson Elias.
That's our guy.
All right. So there's actually something in here that you recognize, Norman. It's a marine chronometer, which I think has something to do. A marine chronometer is a timepiece that is precise and accurate enough to be used as a portable time standard. It can therefore be used to determine longitude by means of accurately measuring the time of a known fixed location. For example, Greenwich Mean Time. So it's basically a fancy clock that you can use at sea.
What, this picture of a boat?
No. That's one of the chronometer is something else you find in the.
You can only
in the
look
room.
at the picture.
Oh, dope.
That's
All right, I'm gonna be. Oh, wait a second, Leon. Is that a chronometer? Oh, man.
Can I roll to pretend I know what that is? Just like oh yeah, totally.
Oh, I love chronometers.
Yeah, that would be. Is there a deception skill? I can never remember.
I think it's just persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion.
Sweet. I critically failed.
Norman, you have never been more sure that someone has tried to bullshit you before about what a marine chronometer is.
How do you spell it?
Chronometer
I
is
currently couldn't tell you.
CHRONOMETER.
That's what I Google. Oh, cool.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna keep this. I've always wanted one. I never came across one though.
Is that
They
what
say
the
it's bad luck. They say it's bad luck to buy your own chronometer. You gotta find one.
The chronometer chooses the sailor.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you took the book, you took the chronometer, you took the box. You still have the mask, the robe, the other mask, the bowl, and the headband,
I'm gonna take the box of trinkets and shit.
and the scepter. All right, you've already taken the box of trinkets.
Okay, perfect.
That
Most
has been taken.
importantly, is there an exit?
There is not.
You were wrong. You're an idiot. Oh, sorry. You were wrong. You're a fucking idiot. I never hated you more.
Can't wait to spend the next 4 days down here.
I can't wait till
You're gonna miss Jackson's funeral.
I can't.
Oh, no.
Can we go try to open the trap door?
I'm gonna have to spend a Monday down here.
Fuck, we're gonna have to deal with Norman on a Monday.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need the
Well-
chronometer.
What's that thing? How do you spell that thing again?
A chronometer.
Chrome.
I'll put it in the general chat.
All right, and then just to
Oh,
clarify,
Shit, sorry guys. I put all the handouts in the general chat section.
yeah,
I'm gonna fix that real quick.
and just to clarify, there was a mask with a tongue on it, a
Yep.
second nondescript mask, a book titled Africa's Dark Sect, a bowl, a scepter, a headband, a pair of lion claws, a locked box containing jewelry, and a mechanical device that's the scepter, the marine thing.
Yes,
And that's everything?
I think so.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
And just like with a quick look around, there's no like secret entrances in the cave we're in or anything. Like not just in this room, but like anywhere that you can't see anything that resembles a secret passageway.
You want to make a spot hidden check for me?
Yes, please. All right, you fucking dice. You better fucking listen to me this time. This is my fourth freaking spot hidden check that I cannot go. I got a regular success, not anything more.
You pour over this basement. There is nothing.
Fuck. Okay.
There is one way in and one way out.
Can I try to see if the hatch will open? Like just put pressure on it.
It.
Do we?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be hot.
What would I roll?
It's only been like 5 minutes, bro. The fire probably
Yeah.
isn't even at the door.
We can still get out.
Can I go see if it'll open?
It opens. There's a burning building above you.
Is there enough space to like run out?
Yeah, you can get out.
Oh fuck, guys, let's go, guys. There's enough room to get out. grab all
All right.
our African
So
tribal
sorry.
paraphernalia and run.
So just to be clear, there's the bloody tongue mask, which is similar to the other ones you found. A robe, some lion's claws that have been made into gloves, the book,
I
the
call
other
those.
mask.
I call the lion's claws
Beat
the
me to it
golden
by a
glove.
second.
I call it. I dibs.
All right. The other mask. So the other mask is not nondescript. It covers the entire face, has kind of like almost a noose around the neck,
I'm gonna become.
and then
Black
has
Panther.
like a weird like carving that comes out of the top of it.
Jack, can I when we get out of here, after I get my lion's claws, can I please scour the clothing stores for a fully black suit that I can wear.
What? Are you trying to be like Black Panther? Or
Yes,
something?
I can become Black Panther.
It's very racially insensitive.
My only wish here.
It's bad enough you just burnt down an African store in the middle of Harlem. 5 white people walk in, murder the shop's owner, burn it down,
and then go walk out wearing all of their wares.
wearing all of his shit.
That's what I call white collar crime.
Jack, second mask covers the entire face, has a noose that covers the neck, and has a weird what on top?
It's like an effigy that comes out of the top of it. It seems to be 4 distinct carvings. I'll send you a picture of it, in fact.
Cool. Jared, can you promise that if you're taking those lion gloves, that every time you punch someone wearing the gloves, you yell "lion punch"?
No.
Lion punch. I mean, I didn't.
You can, if you write a book about it, you can write a book about how I say that, but I'm not going to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's fiction. They call it fiction for a reason, you know. Can you at least like meow when you punch with the gloves on? Like,
I think that's worse. I think I'd rather yell lion.
well, great. Oh, it's lesser of two evils then, pal. Glad we could come to an understanding.
I'm still gonna yell at everyone. Hey, we should get out of this building so that we can not die.
The building is still on fire.
Yeah, but we can run. Clyde still made a good point. We can still run through the fire. It's just we gotta try to survive the fire. So there's a carpet that may not be on fire that I can grab.
Well, on that note, boys, I think that's a great place to end.
Can we at least get out of the building?
No, we don't wait for
No.
Ruth.
Yeah, let's see what Ruth wants to do next time in 2 weeks.
God, Ruth is gonna be disgusted when she hears what we've done in her absence.
The best part is she's also got like a major wound that she hasn't healed yet. And she's down here with us. So now we have 2 people that have major wounds that are currently just sitting down here.
Cool.
I gotta tell you, boys, I was busy today doing like stuff for the new house, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to play Call of Cthulhu tonight. But I was like, no, I've gotta. We gotta do this, and boy howdy, am I sure glad I did. Holy fuck! Wow.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick that in my notes I have the Juju House, Nihilus whatever, Silas whatever, never return here, all caps. Abused a 70-plus-year-old for information, and then right beside it, never mind, we burned the place down.
Oh. So, anyways, I don't want to talk too much about it on stream. We got some stuff to cover once the cameras are off. Thank you for watching, everyone. That might be my favorite session yet. That was insane. I was just saying last time to everyone, I was like, I'm not sure I'm really enjoying the New York chapter. It's kind of boring and not much stuff happens. Boy, I was not expecting that. So
You never expect Norman.
No, Norman is a different breed.
Never underestimate the Norman Inquisition.
yeah, exactly. As always, thank you very much for joining us. We've been Live Connection. Please give us a little follow if you like what we do. We stream Call of Cthulhu every other Thursday. We got a bunch of other stuff coming up down the pipeline. So if you want to stay up to date, feel free to follow or join our Discord. Thanks a lot, guys.
See you guys next time.
Goodbye.